Hi, Charla. Hi, Kyla. Good to see you both. Okay, I've been literally dying to know what happens next in the Archon quest, you guys. Literally, like, the highlight of my days. When I come back, spend some time with my girls, and play Genshin Impact. Angie, how's it going, princess? Good to see you. Lucy, Dart, good to see you. Brina, welcome, welcome, everyone. Good to see you all. Okay, I'm gonna have to get up at some point and make sure my rice is ready. I got a little bit of rice there. I have a little bit of rice, a little bit of ground beef. Maybe I have a handful of scrambled eggs in there. Drizzle it with some hot sauce, and there you have it. Yeah, definitely weird where we left off. I agree. Mitya is actually dead. Odette being Lilac. Yeah, definitely weird. Extremely weird, actually. What's up, Bridget? Good to see you. Good to see all my girls. By the way, this is what Cindy sent me. How incredible is that, you guys? Hold on, I'll kind of go back a little. Look at that. Gorgeous, isn't it? It's made of metal, and there's a tiger, and it says R1 villain at the bottom. Absolutely incredible. I'm gonna have to find a place to hang this up. Thank you to our very good friend Cindy for that. Definitely strange Archon quest. We're still stuck in the theater. We're still snowed in. Yes, the dragon. The Ender Dragon. That is really awesome. I know. Okay, let's head back in the theater, because we did leave off in the middle of the Archon quest. Yeah, absolutely incredible, right? By the way, I have a
She's awake.
It's a date.
She's awake! Get over here, you big
Maybe I'll
lug, and
announce
take
that
a
another
look!
time.
If you must call me something, call me Mr. Door. The Black Mist is coming. You need to go.
Are you all right? Can you walk? We just got attacked by monsters on our way up. That Mr.
was
Door
fun
fellow
till I
protected
died.
us.
I'm
He
so
just seemed to
excited
come
for
out
the
of
ether.
nowhere. Not
Seriously.
much of a talker, but when it comes to taking down monsters, that man doesn't hold back.
It really was, right? Yeah, Minecraft is just
Curses!
something else.
The Black Mist is catching up to us. We need to keep going.
Some of my nieces and nephews
Mr.
want
Door,
to come join the server. I'm
I don't
like,
believe
well,
I've ever seen you around here
console
before. Why is that?
You can't join the
There's no
server
need
if
to
you're on
try to get to
console.
know me. I'm just Mr. Door.
What's up, Cindy?
I have to find the door that belongs
By
to
the way,
me.
Cindy, I sent you a DM on Discord, and I showed everyone your beautiful gift here on stream.
Well, anyway, we're
thank
lucky
you
to
again
have you
for
here.
that, truly.
Thanks for saving us earlier.
Absolutely incredible that
No need to thank
you
me.
thought of little old
This is
me.
where my duty lies.
It's something special, baby. Thank you again. Anytime you guys send me anything, it's like, I appreciate the heck out of it. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness, I'm about to die, bro.
This is not the...
Wow, these guys actually messed me up. Yeah, it's really something else, right, Kyla? Oh wow, look at that. Valeri just came and smacked that guy with a shield. Could he be a Electro Shield character, you guys? When he becomes playable? Possibly an Electro Shield character, right? Look at that, he just came out again. I just used him.
You win this one.
So far, I don't have any desire to pull for Valeri.
Remarkable work, Mr.
Unless he's like a
Door.
4-star character and
if
he's
I
on a
had your
banner and I
muscles,
just end
I'd
up
do the
getting him.
same.
But if he's a 5-star character, him and Mitya kind of don't have a desire to pull those two. Yeah, I
None
DM'd it
of
to you
these doors the
on
one you're looking for?
on Discord, Cindy. I sent
No.
you a video, by the way. I sent you a video of me, yeah.
Come no closer. Condense! Condense and crystallize.
Oh, goodness.
By my command.
Oh, I'm sure it'll be untapped territories, and I'm sure we're gonna die a bunch of times, but that's okay.
Dividing frost! Impossible. Impossible.
I'm so exhausted. And the black mist is still rising. Oh. Wait, look! There's
Yeah,
more
go
monsters
take a
down there.
look when you get a
Are they
chance,
coming
Cindy.
from within the black mist? No, no! They're gaining on us! Quick!
Oh,
keep
it is a
going, or they'll be
panther.
at our
Oh,
heels
okay, yeah,
any
you're
second.
absolutely right. It is a panther. Yeah, it's a black panther. I called it a tiger. My bad. Yeah, you're absolutely right. It is a
Mr.
black
Door,
panther.
what are you doing? We need to get out of here. They're coming!
Found it. This is my door.
Yeah, we can see his vision. He's gonna be
What?
Electro.
You mean you're going to stay here?
I am a door. This is where my duty lies.
No! You saved us. We can't leave you behind.
You must keep going. A door can only keep things out for so long. You must make haste.
But... Oh, you're right.
He kind of gives me like
Let's go.
4-star
We
vibes.
can't let Mr. Door's sacrifice be in
I
vain.
could be wrong, but if he has 5-star, like I say, I don't really have a desire to spend my wishes on him.
The black mist isn't moving anymore.
Again, the
Looks
only
like
3
both
male
the
characters so
monsters
far
and
we've
Mr.
seen
Door
that
are
have
gone.
any interest in pulling is
I didn't just
Pulcinella,
imagine all that, did I?
Surely I
I
wasn't
wasn't so scared out of my mind that I
Pantalone, obviously,
hallucinated
and
a door as a human being.
Piero, the director of the Fatui Harbingers. Yeah, for a second, Cindy, I thought it was a tiger. Then I looked closely. I'm like, it's definitely a
Okay,
Black
good.
Panther.
There's no way we both hallucinated the same thing.
Exactly, Dark, for the Black
Getting
Panther
sleepy.
himself.
Well, looks like we're safe for now. Go ahead. Let's get some rest.
Okay, so I'm guessing Chuganov is gonna die next. The Jester, so out of the male characters so far,
What
I'm the
time
most
is it?
interested in the
Is
Jester.
it morning?
I
think I had a
That guy
nightmare.
just emits aura whenever he comes on the screen. And on top of that, he has a beard. Literally no character that has a playable model, at least. I'm not sure if PR is going to be playable, but a character that looks like playable, none of them have a beard. So Piero has a beard, which makes me think he's not going to be playable. But if he does, I mean, I would
I
pull
guess
for
everyone's
Piero.
still asleep. These past 2 days have been exhausting.
Yeah, the Jester,
Valeri's
definitely
keeping watch though,
interested
so
in him.
he's probably the only one awake. Valeri?
Actually, Valeri was in there too. Could Valeri die too? I highly doubt it. He's going to be playable. Highly doubt he's going to die. Highly doubt it. Excuse me.
Wake up! Everyone needs to wake up!
Yeah, he really does look super interesting. What? Valeri died too? Yo.
Just like the last 2 nights. No clear cause of death.
No way.
I've been a real thorn in your side, haven't I, Mr. Valeri?
They're gonna bring him back
Now
to
you
life
can rest in
somehow.
peace. But
They
for me,
actually killed Valeriov?
life will
How?
be all the duller for not having to run away from you, my friend.
How's Tonya? Is she okay?
This is messed up on
I
so
just
many
checked on
counts,
her,
guys.
and
What
it
is
doesn't
going
seem
on?
like anything serious. She's just exhausted from the past couple of days, and she's still recovering from her illness.
Yeah, how did he
we should
die,
let her
bro?
sleep a bit longer.
The
That
Jester,
means
like I said, out of the
Valerius
male
was the
characters so
only
far in
one who
Snezhnaya,
died
the
last
Jester
night.
is
If
on the top
Valeri
of
was
my
awake
list
and
for,
keeping watch,
you know,
it would have
piqued
been
my interest
impossible
of,
to
like,
kill
out of the
him
male
without waking
characters.
everyone else up.
This is so frustrating. Why has nothing changed since yesterday?
I don't know what's
thought we
going
already
on,
dealt
guys.
with the
Seriously.
dead person causing all this.
Actually, one thing has changed. There's only one victim this time, not two. Does that mean...
Huh.
Can a death at night even be defended? After the deceased Shram left,
Yeah,
there
Chuganov
was
didn't
one
die.
less victim last night.
Or did he die? No, he
It's
didn't die.
a
Yeah, he didn't
reasonable
die.
conclusion, considering the only variable that changed.
What is going on, man? Honestly.
The number of people who die each night is equivalent to the number of dead among us. That's your theory, right?
Exactly. We identified Mr. Shram, and the night after he left, the death toll dropped from 2 to 1.
Huh.
By that logic, there must be one more dead person left among us.
Yeah, you, Mitya. So we know Mitya is dead.
Another one?
So in theory,
But
if
there was
Mitya
only
leaves,
one
no
person unaccounted
one will
for in
die.
the ticket checks, right? The head count should match up now.
Having an extra person was definitely a cause for alarm, but being one person short isn't nearly as unusual. Someone could have left in the middle of the show, or made it out before the storm hit.
Well, according to
One more
Odette,
dead person
Mitya
among
is
us.
dead.
If Mitya's theory is right, then what Odette told me seems a lot more relevant. It's just, at the time, we had no reason to think there was more
We
than one
need to
dead
get Mitya
person.
out of here, because if Mitya doesn't leave, more people are
Only we'd
going to
taken it
die.
more seriously as a possibility. Maybe this could have been avoided.
I'm sorry. This is my fault. I had information that could have been helpful, but I held back.
I'm partly to blame as well. I was too quick to dismiss Odette's concerns.
What is this about? What have you two been getting up to behind my back?
Sounds like there's some big news you've been keeping from the rest of us. Well, we're all ears.
Just come out and say it.
I'm the dead person? Wow,
That's
Th-
surprising to
that's
Mitya
certainly news to
himself,
me.
or is he just lying?
Odette and I talked about it yesterday, but we thought it just wasn't possible, so we left it at that.
yeah, I don't blame you. If I'd been there, I probably would have reached the same conclusion. It just sounds too unbelievable. Let me just try and verify this. I just scoured my memories trying to think back to the afternoon Miss Odette mentioned. But I honestly have no recollection of dying. That's where I'm different than Mr. Shram.
Having seen Mr. Mitya a few days ago myself, I also find it hard to believe he could be the other dead person among us.
Well, if it isn't Mitya, then who? Do we vote on it?
If you don't mind me asking, Traveler, I believe you mentioned that you know Tonya's brother. Had you ever met her before all this?
No.
No, never. Wait, are you saying...
Now, just 1 minute. I know where this is going. You can't just randomly point a finger at anyone you want. You're in the hot seat, and all of a sudden you want to divert our suspicions onto somebody else?
Trying to pick a fight, Mr. Chuganov? Whenever you open your mouth, all you do is attack people, and I've had enough of it. If you don't want to engage in a civil discussion, you can shut up.
You little brat!
Did Mitya ask about Tonya because he suspects her? I suppose I only identified her by age and nothing else. Could that mean...
I'm just saying. You're going around casting suspicion on people
How
for
can
no
Tonya
reason.
be the dead
How could
person?
Tonya
Child
be
already
dead?
knew that she would be here.
I can vouch for her, if nothing else. I've seen her before.
I don't think it's
She's
Tonya.
the sister of that Harbinger, isn't she?
Oh, really? You're telling the truth?
Since being here, I don't think I ever mentioned she was Child's sister specifically. Does Chuganov actually know her?
If Chuganov can vouch for her, then it can't be Tonya either. In which case, it seems unlikely that there's another dead person among us at all. Miss Odette, could you go over that afternoon with me one more time, when you found me dead?
No problem.
My question is, what relevance does all this have to the bigger Archon quest? You know, I hope it all gets answered. I hope this isn't all just like a little.
No matter how hard I try, I just
a little
can't
weird
remember
side
anything about
quest.
dying. But I do remember something else. Miss Vojanitsa, during our last meal together, I told you how some of the researchers were suffering from temporary memory loss. Do you remember that?
Oh, yeah. You said it was hindering the progress of your experiments. You thought they were just under too much stress or something.
Right. And even though I don't remember dying that day, I'm pretty sure I experienced something like amnesia.
After
Some of my
tonight's
memories from
stream,
that
you guys,
afternoon.
I'm going to test another. Well, not
Are
test,
you
but
suggesting you're
I'm
missing
gonna
the
up
memory
the
of your...
voltage, the stress onto the server,
Of
and you guys
course.
have to let
How
me
am
know
I
if you guys
only
can
just
log into the
realizing this?
server or not.
Humans aren't necessarily
This time we're gonna
aware of
bump
their
it
own
up quite a
death.
bit.
You mean being silently assassinated? Or dying in your sleep?
Oh, a million
Situations
times
like
more
that.
interesting than
The
Nephers.
researcher's
because
amnesia.
that was just all
Suddenly
about
it all makes
Nefer. At least we
sense.
get to see more characters.
I must thank you, Odette.
Valeri, Mitya,
I think your perspective just helped me reach a breakthrough on a
Odette.
series of issues that have been
We see
troubling
a
me
lot
for
of
quite some
characters.
time.
Heck, even Chuganov.
All right.
And also.
It's decided then.
I completely forgot
I'll be the
about
one to
our
leave today.
main man, Alosha.
Oh,
Heck,
leave.
I find Chuganov
Hey,
more
wait a
interesting
minute.
than
Aren't you
Nefer.
rushing into this? What if you're wrong? You'll pay with your life.
Okay, hold on. What did they say? I missed that part. Okay, the researcher's amnesia. Suddenly it all makes sense. I must thank you, Dad. I think your perspective just helped. Really should I break through? I should have been in trouble all the time. I was decided then. I'll be the one to leave today. Oh! I missed that part. Mitya's gonna leave today into the wild, into the cold. And if he does leave, I mean, we've seen people not return. If he does leave and no one else dies tonight, then for a fact, it should stop, right? Because the ley lines should stop consuming people.
Come on, kid. Aren't you gonna fight for your life? This seems like a rash decision.
I have other reasons beyond what's been discussed. In fact, thinking back, I remember during Miss Odette's performance, while I was sitting in the audience stalls, a brilliant new idea for my research popped into my mind. But then, my train of thought suddenly cut off. I can't remember it now at all, and I didn't take any notes. I guess that must be another instance of temporary amnesia.
No. Hold on. I see where you're going with this. You're suggesting that each instance of temporary amnesia is a death, right? There's a glaringly obvious flaw in that idea, no? How can one person die so many times?
I believe Miss Odette's account. During the period where my memory is blank, I must have been either dead or in a similar state. All it would take is for the same thing to happen in the theater, and I would come under the effect of the ley lines in this vicinity. This increases the likelihood of me being the deceased, does it not?
But...
There's no evidence to suggest that anyone other than me is a candidate for the deceased. So allow me, as a scientist, to treat this as an experiment. Please relax, everyone. I don't think things are as bad as they may seem. If I really am the deceased, then to leave the theater will be a relief for me. If, on the other hand, I'm still alive right now, well, apparently you've all witnessed my resurrection recently anyway. Who's to say I won't return from the dead again this time?
Mitya's right. This is the only thing we can try right now. I
Only
think
lead
he's
we have.
deliberately downplaying the gravity of the situation, though. He probably doesn't want to burden everyone.
What is a scientist if not someone who gambles on experiment after experiment in an attempt to obtain the truth? With this snowstorm, the ley line phenomenon, ghosts of the dead, and my amnesia, We've been paralyzed by not
There's my
knowing
answer to
and
that.
powerless to do anything about it.
Oh goodness, have I
It's
missed
a
you?
terrible feeling.
My beautiful Linnea. How's it going? It's been a while.
But if I do get resurrected,
Hi,
you
Shadow.
can be sure that I'll
It's
come
also
back
good to
with
see
the
you
truth
too,
of
my
all
girl.
this. Just you wait.
And Mitya goes into the blizzard. Bye, Mitya.
Poor Mr. Mitya. I didn't even get to see him one last time. Maybe it's a good thing that you weren't there to see it. It was a hard thing to watch. I hate goodbyes. Why does it feel like everyone around me is slowly disappearing? Not just in here, I mean. In the outside world, too. Maybe it's the realization that, at the end of life, everyone has to face it alone. Come to think of it, the main reason we're still alive right now is pure luck.
Nice,
Each
you're dyeing
morning
your hair.
here,
What color are you
for
gonna dye it?
every one of us, there's the chance that we might not wake up.
Oh, nice. Working on plans for December. Nice, nice, Antoinette. How are the plans coming along?
You could take it a step further and say that
It's
the
in
same
the
is
rice
true
cooker,
outside too.
Charlotte. Thank you very much.
Who can
Once the
never
rice
be
cooker is
100%
done,
sure when they
it just
drift off
turns
to
itself
sleep,
off. So
that
it's
they'll
all good.
open their eyes again in the morning.
Even if it stays in there, it's all good. It's not like it's gonna burn down my condo.
If I make it out of here, I'm going to cherish every moment that I'm awake and live without any regrets.
Interesting colors. Wow. I'm sure it's gonna look absolutely stunning though.
Without regrets? I feel like a strange sense of anxiety has been quietly growing inside me over the last 2 days.
Are you okay? You look really glum. If something's bugging you, let's talk about it. There's only a few of us left here now. After everything we've been through, what's the point in keeping things bottled up?
I have a travel companion named Paimon. Alosha and Odette have met her before. She's been feeling unwell recently.
My mom still cooks rice the old-fashioned way. You've never used a rice cooker, Kyla? Really? Huh.
You're worried about her, aren't you? That makes sense. We've been trapped in here for days.
To be honest, I used to feel like I was just a spectator in this world, watching everything that happens from the sidelines. Maybe it's because I'm a descender?
A descender?
But with Paimon by my side, over time, I slowly felt my connection to this world growing
Oh,
stronger.
cooking the old-fashioned way is way
She
too slow.
loves eating, sleeping, and having fun.
Way too slow
But
for
she's
me.
also a great guide. It's her authenticity that
Just
makes
put in the
this
rice
whole
cooker,
world
turn it
feel
on, and
more
forget
real
about it.
for me.
Forget about it.
Over the last few days
There's
that
no
we've been
draining
apart,
the rice, none
I've
of that
often
stuff.
caught myself
It's
wondering,
quick.
what would Paimon
Simple.
say if she were here right now?
She'd probably have the fake mustache and glasses.
But by the time I snap out of it, the conversation has already moved on, and I'm still in my own little world. I'm trying to overcome this sense of detachment, but I really miss Paimon.
You know,
I
I'm
guess,
just gonna go out
in
on
a
a whim
way,
and say, what's going on
She
here in the
means
theater?
The whole world to
It's
me.
the Fatui. Just gonna put
I
that
bet
out
she
there.
misses you when you're not there as well. Maybe you're her entire world too.
Paimon?
I don't know if this will make you feel any
Poor
better,
Paimon.
but back when the
Poor
water imps left
Asmodee.
Snezhnograd in droves, I also felt like the whole world was suddenly empty. I could be surrounded by people, all smiling and having fun, and still feel completely separate from it. So, I totally understand how you feel. Later on, I started to think, maybe accepting the fact that our loved ones won't always be with us
Do you guys want to know
is
something super,
that
super
takes a
funny?
lifetime.
The
All we
only
can do
character,
is
the
cherish
two
their
characters that I
companionship
have
from moment
even
to
had
moment.
any amount of interest in
So,
coming to
once we get
Snezhnaya
out of here,
are two male
you better hurry
characters.
back to our side as
Alosha
fast as you can.
and
You can't let your
the
story end in
jester,
regret.
Piero.
That's the trope I hate the
Pantalonia,
most.
we already met him.
Thank you. That's
It's not
exactly
Odette,
what I
it's
needed
not
to hear.
Vodyanitsa, it's none of these characters. Like, they're cool, I like them.
If you hate goodbyes
They're
too,
not like the
you
characters,
leave
like,
your
they're not like a
people?
Columbina level character, or when we
That's
went
just the
to
choice I made,
Fontaine,
I
like
used to
Cloran,
regret it.
Navia.
but I don't anymore.
None of these
Like I
characters
said
are like,
before, singing is
gets
water
the
and
juices
primary
flowing,
mode
if you
of
know what I mean. It's
expression.
not like, oh my
It's
god,
how
I
we
love this
convey
character,
our
I love her
emotions.
personality, I love her looks, blah blah
Our
blah.
songs have echoed
None
through
of the
this theater
characters
for
so far in
hundreds
Snezhnaya
of
I'm really
years.
obsessing over.
Each one a story pieced
Like, I
together
like
through
characters,
moments of
but
joy and
The
sorrow.
same level of hype and
Does
excitement
a
and
story
love that I
exist
got,
without someone to read
you know,
it?
when I first met
To me,
Diha,
the
for
answer is
instance,
no.
you know, Navia, Clorend, and so on and so
So I
forth.
made the choice to stay.
None of the characters are really giving me
That
that
way, there
that
would still be someone left to
excitement,
sing these
except
songs
for
and
literally
listen to their
Alosha and
stories.
Piero.
Otherwise,
The new
we could have
Snezhnaya
been
characters that
lost
we have met
forever.
thus far.
Could you
Not
teach
Odette,
me how
not
to
nobody.
understand your people's
Just
songs
those two
sometime?
characters, really.
I want to be able to truly hear them, like Mr. Shram.
A fan after my own heart. Thank
Nice,
you, Tonya.
Antoinette.
How about I sing something for you?
Nice,
And you
nice.
tell me what you hear.
Okay, I'll do my best. I've never heard that one before. I feel like I can hear a sense of longing.
Well, we
somehow.
haven't met Vesna yet, right?
I wonder
So
why that
I don't
is.
know.
Color me
We've
impressed,
met
Tonya.
Odette.
You're a keen
She's
listener.
okay, I suppose.
Most people can
Vodyanitsa,
only tell if a
again,
song is happy or
like
sad.
I like Odette and
I didn't
Vodyanitsa,
think
don't
you'd
get
be
me
able
wrong,
to pick
but
up on such specific
just
details.
that level of excitement I got when I first met Navia, not the
So,
same. Or
what's the
Cloran,
song
not the
about
same.
then?
When I first met
Come on,
Farina,
tell me.
not the same.
I've actually never performed this song in the
When I
theater
met
before.
Chaska
Because
first,
it has
again,
more of a
not the
ceremonial
same.
purpose for our people. It's not meant for the stage. It means something like, may those
Well, we
we've
haven't met
lost
Danica
watch
either,
over us,
so
and follow
maybe
this
we'll
song
see with
back home in the
Danica.
night, so that we might be reunited once more.
No wonder I could hear that sense of longing. You sing it for loved ones who have passed away.
Like, more than likely, I'll
hope
still
it reaches
pull for Vodyanitsa, but
It's getting
Again,
late,
just
Tonya,
that
and you're not well.
incredible
We should all
hype.
turn in early.
I'm just not getting
I
it.
suppose there's no reason
Well,
to
like
keep
when they
watch
said
tonight.
Cloud Retainer's coming out, I was
Okay.
literally jumping up and down. I'm like, oh my god, Cloud Retainer!
Before I go to bed, could you sing that song a couple more times for me, Vodyanitsa?
Of course. Anything for my #1 fan.
Yeah, the Jester specifically, the Jester has been in the game since the beginning, right? The Jester has been in the game since the beginning, and so he obviously is very much hyped for me. Escoffier, yeah, a good question, Dart. Escoffier, I actually really like Escoffier. So, if anyone here hasn't done Escoffier's story quest, do it. She's amazing. I
Once
very
I
much
get out
like
of
my
here,
Escoffier.
I definitely don't plan on
Escoffier
ever
is
coming back.
definitely a pretty
But I
impactful
guess that
character.
means I'll never
If
get
you
to
like
hear
Hydro
Vodyanitsa sing
DPSs
again.
and Cryo DPSs,
That's a sad
Escoffier
thought.
is your girl.
Before I
She
fall
definitely
asleep, I
elevates
should
Hydro and
cherish this
Cryo.
moment of companionship while it lasts.
Not in terms of like a stellar reaction. She elevates those two types of damages in its purest form. So Escoffier is definitely a prime character to get if you like characters like Skurk, if you like characters like Nouvelette, and so on and so forth.
Where am I?
120 days. Oh, that's gonna fly by like it's
So
nothing. Yeah, to that.
Dark in here, and I feel kind of dizzy.
We're definitely in a
alone?
new place now. Let's see who's gonna die next. Is that Tonya?
What was that noise?
Escoffier was your first 5-star? Let's go. I love Escoffier. Who is that? Is that Tonya? Who was that? We just got attacked.
Return,
Officer, I
O
got
spirits.
assaulted.
Fulfill your oath of protection.
Oh? Is Vodyanitsa gonna die next?
I'm alive? What just happened?
No time for questions. Quick, over here. Turn on the switch. We need to bring back the light. All right, we're safe. The spirit just now is called Night Prayer. The light subdues her, but she'll attack without a second thought in the dark. Sort of. I know it's hard, but you can't let this place go dark, or she'll kill you again.
Oh, wow.
Yep. Luckily,
just
I was
died?
here to resurrect you.
And
Otherwise,
Vodyanitsa
that'd
brought
been
us
a
back
real
to life.
bummer.
A bit more than a bummer, I'd say. Wait, so you have the ability to resurrect people?
Sure I do. I'm your guardian spirit after all. I specialize in soul recall. Oh, it's nice to meet you, by the way.
Is this actually happening in the real world, or are we still in that,
Oh.
like, dream
Oh.
state or whatever it's called?
Thanks. It's nice to meet you too.
All right, there's no
Yeah,
time
we're
to waste.
still, like, kind
The
of
Black Mist
dreaming,
is
I
already
think.
catching up.
Or whatever
we need
this
to avoid
thing
it and
is.
Night Prayer at all costs. Come on, let's go. We need to reach the next switch before the place gets too dark. If we bring the light back, Night Prayer won't be able to get to us. Sweet, sweet light, it's back.
Uh-oh.
It's Night Prayer. We need to move quick, but
There's a
don't let her
shadow.
notice you. Look out!
Run! Before we get literally sliced up again. Grab the light. It's something, man. This is such a weird part of the Archon quest.
The next switch is over there.
I have so many questions. Oh no! Something's going on. That much is very, very certain. What is going on? I do not know, but I'm sure we will find out sooner rather than later. I hope, at least. Oh? What's going on, bro?
No, Night Prayer is here too.
Uh-oh.
This can't be the only path.
I just
Well, let's
literally
head up there
yeeted
and
off
take
to
a
the
look.
corner.
It's too dark. We're not gonna make it. Come on, faster!
Ron, Lumine, why are you just walking? And did we just get killed again?
Traveler! I won't let you die like this. Not on my watch.
And we are back.
Even though it's not permanent, dying is definitely not a pleasant experience.
Oh, I would imagine so.
Great. You're back.
Yeah, thanks to you.
Time for you to get out of here. Quick, before the light runs out.
What about you? You're not coming with me?
I can't. I've already been used up.
What does that mean?
A guardian spirit's skills are finite. I can only resurrect someone so many times. I might not look any different, but my essence
Oh,
has
she
been
can't
exhausted.
leave because she used all of her powers? Or
I will
essence?
slowly start to fade away. I
Aw.
can go no further. The Black Mist is where I belong.
Why didn't you tell me sooner?
Because it wouldn't have changed anything. That knowledge would have just burdened you. And but
Aw.
now, before it's too late, I already hear Night Prayer approaching.
Let's Sad. Well, bye. Vodya needs to ghost. Okay, so does that mean she's gonna die now here in the real world? Yeah?
What do you need, sir? How could
Well,
this happen?
like I...
What do you need, sir?
We've been through this song and dance one too many times.
I guess there's no need to inspect the body.
That's a good guess, Cindy. Actually, that's actually not bad. Possibly this isn't even our dream. This is probably we're in someone else's dream. Paimon being one of them.
This wasn't supposed to happen. You lied to us, didn't you, Chuganov? You've been lying from the start.
Take a long, hard look at yourself before you go around accusing other people. I suspected you on day one, Lelik, and now look where we are. By some strange coincidence, you've never been targeted. You just happen to have survived this long? No, you should be the prime suspect. And you, little hunter, ever so content with staying on the sidelines. Yet you were the one who stopped us from leaving from the start. Why are you trying to keep us here?
Now you're just
Apparently, yeah,
lashing out
Mithya
indiscriminately.
wasn't dead after
That's
all.
either a sign of anxiety.
If that's
or a
really
guilty
what's going
conscience.
on.
Where was all this passion
know?
and bravado before? Decided to fight until the bitter end. Is that it?
Is that a threat? Fine, bring it on. You think I'm afraid to die after all this? You want to kill me? Go ahead. I'd like to see you try.
After all the trauma of the past few days, everyone's been pushed to the breaking point. Valeri and Mitya aren't here anymore. Someone else needs to step up and take charge. But first, I need to think this through. Considering everyone left, who's the most likely candidate for the deceased?
That is so exciting, Antoinette. Oh my goodness. You're gonna have to send us a bunch of pictures.
They're dead, yes. He's arguably the first friend we made after arriving in Snezhnaya. I clearly remember Mr. Chuganov from the first time I visited the theater. Of those who remain, the only person we've never met before is Tonya. People are easily misled by first impressions. But,
Little Tonya.
Tonya, how's Tusser been lately?
Tusser?
She doesn't know
Your
who
brother
Tusser is?
Ajax must have mentioned me in his letters home, right? Did he say anything about a blonde traveler?
No. And my brother's name is Razik, not Ajax.
What?
Chuganov, looks like it's your turn to do some explaining.
That's
Yesterday
not
you
really
said you could vouch for Tonya. Why did you give us
Child's
a
little
false
sister.
testimony?
I knew you were behind this, Chuganov. You've been lying through your teeth from the start. Everything about you is fake. Down to the wife and daughter you're always talking about. Your entire family man persona is a charade, isn't it? That night, when I infiltrated your place as Lelik, I noticed you were home alone. Didn't think much of it at the time. Just thought everyone else was out. But thinking back on it now, that doesn't seem very likely. My guess is, you live alone, don't you?
Even that was a lie? But why would he lie about having a family?
Oh, curses! Oh, why is there no end to this blasted snowstorm? If it would just stop!
I think I remember now. I know how I ended up here. The reason I'm always coughing is because I got sick with frostbite.
What is going
The
on,
locals
man?
usually call it the snow cough. It's not a very common illness. It's partly genetic and partly caused by the cold climate, but it can be fatal. They sent me to the hospital as soon as they found out I had it. And I spent so long lying there in that hospital bed.
Yeah, literally,
After a
Antoinette,
while,
you're gonna have the time of
felt
your
myself
life.
growing
And I'm glad you're
weaker
doing this.
and weaker.
It'll be a nice birthday
Nothing
present to
seemed to
yourself.
be
You
working
definitely deserve it,
anymore.
my girl. You're a very,
Neither the
very
treatment
hardworking
that the
girl.
doctors were giving me,
How much I know.
nor the medicine my brother was brewing from frost fairy flower leaves. So one day, I told my brother that I wanted him to take me outside for once, so things could be like they used to, just for one day. I wanted to meet loads of friends, experience new things. He agreed. He snuck me out of the hospital, and we escaped. We got to the theater, bought tickets, and went inside. It was all so exciting. I remember the show very
It's
clearly.
been
It was amazing.
pretty much like 30 hours since
I
I've
found
last eaten.
myself getting sleepier and sleepier.
Oh,
Oh, Tonya.
When I woke up, I couldn't find my brother anywhere, so I guessed he'd already left. But there's no way he'd leave me behind. So I decided to stay here and wait for him. At the time, I figured he'd probably gone to brew some more medicine for me. I was planning to chew him out for abandoning me when he got back. Tonya, it sounds like by then you'd already... Yeah, I know.
by then she was
I
already dead.
understand now. Dead, aren't I? This cough and
So it's just a
feeling
coincidence that her name is
probably
Tonya
just my body's
and Child
memory.
told us that her
After
sister is
all
there?
of that, it turns out I can't
What?
blame my brother after all.
How does that
I
make any
was the one who
sense?
abandoned him.
So how would Child
Sorry,
even know
everyone.
that Tonya would be
I
here if
realized
his
this
actual
much
sister
too
isn't
late.
here?
It seems like death skewed my perception. And now I've dragged you all into this mess.
Your name probably isn't even
Something
Tonya,
like that,
is it?
Brina.
Didn't that ever strike you as odd over the last few days?
Well, when I was little, my brother and I read a storybook, and Tonya is the name of one of the characters. When we escaped from the hospital, our family and the hospital security were looking everywhere for us. So when you first approached me and said my brother had sent you, and called me Tonya, I thought he must have chosen a fake name that only the two of us would know. Because he was afraid of getting caught. Now, it seems like that was just wishful thinking.
No, I get her
At
name is
least your memory
Antonia,
of
but
death isn't painful.
how did Child
That is a
know
small
and
comfort.
tell us that
Now
his
it's
sister
your
is going to
turn,
be here at the
Chuganov.
theater, Tonya,
Talk to us.
when she's
I
clearly
believe
not
no
here?
lies
How
ever
does that make
told
any
without a
sense?
reason.
That part does not add up.
You're right. I was lying. I happen to know that the Harbinger Child and his sister Tonya managed to get tickets, so I lied to you and pretended I knew them. And yes, I was lying about my family too. The truth of the matter is, I lost them a long time ago. I just refused to accept reality. And now I've spent the second half of my life living a lie. I'm a joke. My
Yeah,
daughter's
exactly.
name was Iskra.
If Tonya wasn't going to
before
be
you
here
ask,
from the
yes.
start, there was no
Iskra, as in
such person as
Iskra
Tonya.
manufacturing plant.
Why Child
She,
sent us here?
She also died from the snow cough. She was
Because
just
clearly
6
that's
years
not
old.
Child's little sister.
If she were still alive today, she'd be around the same age as little Tonya here, after Iskra passed. My wife couldn't bear to face those memories either. So she chose to start a new life, without me. One day when I came home from work and saw the empty room, I felt like I couldn't breathe. Subconsciously, I started to imagine that they were still there. I soon discovered that this was the only thing that made me feel
Oh, my little baby
any
boy
better.
sleeping right beside
So-
me.
Nothing more than a pathetic means of escapism, I know. But at least it's not a crime. So explain your false testimony then.
The night before last, when I was chatting with Tonya, she mentioned that her brother would brew medicine for her from frost fairy flower leaves. Combined with her various symptoms, I suddenly understood everything, including the fact that she was deceased. The snow cough used to be an
Maybe,
incurable
Charlotte, maybe.
illness. I would pick frost fairy flower leaves to brew medicine for Iskra too. It took hours and hours on the stove. But the year after my daughter passed away, the Jester of the Fatui announced that a cure for frost blight, also known as the snow cough, had finally been developed.
Oh, wow.
It turned out that all previous treatments were
What
completely
luck.
ineffective. No better than random concoctions. That was the final straw for me. I just couldn't take it anymore. Just one more year. One more year. And everything would have been okay. So, more than anyone, I know full well that in this day and age, no one in their right mind would still be using frost flower leaves to brew medicine for the snow cough. Poor Miss Tonya, therefore, had to have been from an era when snow cough was still a terminal illness.
So, you projected your daughter onto her? Even though you knew she was one of the dead?
That doesn't make any sense. You knew she was already dead. What did you hope to achieve by protecting her?
I just don't believe in your crackpot theories. Nor do I approve of your actions. How can you just declare a living person dead and throw them out into that snowstorm? Mitia's gone. My good buddy Shram's gone. And now it's Tonya's turn, isn't it? The others I can make my peace with. But little Miss Tonya, here she is, standing right in front of us, alive and breathing, and fighting her own
No,
battles.
Chuganov and
You're
Tony are not
quite
father
happy
and
to
daughter
say
now.
she's dead. I just want her to live.
He just saw his
Once this
daughter
snowstorm
and
is over,
Tonya.
the
That's all.
very moment it stops, I'm going to march out that door and find someone who can fetch the very best medicine for her snow cough. I'll be damned if I'm gonna let you cast her out into the snowstorm before I have the chance to cure her. Not again. Not this time. Not when the cure is right within our grasp. I'd never be able to forgive myself.
Mr. Chuganov, stop. I can't let you do this.
Tonya.
By the sounds of it, you've known I was dead since the night before last, right? I really liked Mr. Valeri, Mr. Mitya, and Miss Vodoyanitsa. And now they're all dead because of me. I'm not happy about that. The reality is, you've been trying to fight your own demons through me. But all you've really done is trap me inside your delusion along with you.
No. Listen to me. I want to save you. I do.
Well, at this point, I'm quite sure that I'm dead. I don't need to be saved. The time I got to spend with all of you is more than enough for me, despite all the bad things that kept happening. I got to meet so many interesting people and spend so many days and nights by your side. Since the day I escaped that hospital until now, this has been an adventure I never even dared to dream of. I'm very fond of you all. If it were only possible, I'd trade my soul to bring back the ones who died. If it meant things didn't have to end like this. And that's why I'm not fond of you at all, Mr. Chuganov.
I'm sorry.
It's them that you owe an apology to, sir. Not me. Well then, I suppose this is it.
If that's even the cause
It's
of why
time for my
people are
adventure
dying.
to end. I've
Guys.
caused enough trouble.
You're leaving already?
We don't know if
It's
even
still
that's
early.
the actual
Don't we want
reason
to stay a
people are
little
dying.
longer?
I think at this
No,
point
thank
no
you.
one knows exactly the cause
and
of why
by the
people are
way,
dying. Because apparently it was because
my
of
name is
Mitya.
Patashka.
Mitya left and
It was
people
nice
still
meeting you
died,
all.
so I mean clearly it's like whatever thing they're trying to
Strange
do
that we're only
with sending
being
people
properly
out,
introduced now that it's time
it's
to say
clearly
goodbye.
not the reason.
Patashka.
What are you doing, Chuganov? Are you crazy?
Let me leave. I can't keep lying to myself anymore.
In your dreams. Don't think you're getting off that easy when you had a hand in the deaths of so many people. The Fatui have honed quite an array of enhanced interrogation techniques since they were founded. Once we're out of here, Lelik will personally give you a taste of every last one.
Odette is gonna interrogate him, and not in the nicest way possible.
I think we should leave. I doubt this snowstorm is ever going to stop. For all we know, this storm might have destroyed all of Snezhnaya by now.
Wait, we finally solved the mystery of the haunted theater today. Maybe let's at least
We didn't
try to
solve
enjoy tonight.
the mystery of the haunted theater.
Fair enough. I don't particularly feel like dying in Chuganov's company anyway.
If we spend one more night and someone died, everything we've known up until now is incorrect. If we spend one more night and no one else dies tonight, then there might be some truth to this whole claim about the ley lines and so on and so forth.
And yet
We
you
haven't
won't let me
solved
die
anything,
first.
bro.
Hey, Chuganov, on a serious note, if we do make it out of here,
Nice,
you
Bridget.
should close down that factory of yours. A lot of people are freezing thanks to you.
Is this really the time to be discussing my factory? All right, fine. I'll shut it down. Doesn't matter to me anymore.
Knocks?
Am I
Uh-oh.
hearing things? Or was that a
Someone's
knock
outside?
at the door?
Oh my god, who is it? Should we even let them in?
There it is again. But I don't understand. The snowstorm hasn't stopped, has it?
Should we open the door?
Is this it? Is this nightmare finally over? If the last few days are anything to go by, I probably shouldn't be getting my hopes up. Whatever lies beyond that door at this moment, it could be something
Watch it be
even
Zhong
more
Li.
terrifying than
Watch it
everything
be
we've
Zhong
been through
Li.
so far.
I will have order. A meteor comes out of the sky. Oh my god, that'd be hilarious. Please let it be Zhong Li. Zhong Li's here to save the day, guys. We're saved. The Geo Archon himself. Alright, who is it? Show yourself. Metia? Bro, get in here before you turn
Hey,
into a
everyone.
little Metia sickle.
I'm back.
How are you doing? Feeling any better?
He's the only person that's returned from the
Much
outside.
better, thanks. Whew, it is so good to have you guys here. I was a little worried that the theater would be empty by the time I got back. Let me see. Tonya and Vodyanitsa are missing, which means Vodyanitsa died last night. And then you discovered that Tonya was the other dead person. Am I right?
Okay, so Metia isn't really dead then? So what did Odette see then when she claimed Metia
Not
died?
Tonya. Pitashka.
First, tell us how you made it back here. Given the conditions outside, no one should be able to return alive.
You're right. The thing that got me back safely was a song. I heard someone singing.
What? Who the heck is
After
singing in
walking
that
over the
weather?
snowstorm, my mind grew hazy. I don't know how long I walked through the storm before my mind completely slipped away. Then, suddenly, I heard the sound of singing. The voice instantly brought me back to my senses, and I regained consciousness. So I followed the voice, searching for the source of the singing. I searched and searched, until finally, just a few moments ago, there was the entrance to the theater, right in front of me.
Was it Vodyanitsa?
I've actually never performed this song in the theater before, because it has more of a ceremonial purpose for our people. It's not meant for the stage. It means something like, "May those we have lost watch over us, and follow this song back home in the night, so that we might
Vodyanitsa's
be
dead though.
reunited once more."
That must have been Vodyanitsa's Requiem. Who knew it actually worked?
Call me
That
crazy,
song
but
is
her
meant to
body
guide
should
the
be
souls of the
somewhere
dead.
around there.
Mitya, That must mean that you...
Huh. No kidding. Huh? Seemed like I guessed right then. This is what I've been so desperate to tell you about. When I first stepped out of the theater, I was still quite lucid. My memory of it is still pretty intact. I remember the outside world being completely different than what I'd expected.
So Mitya actually is
It was
dead, because
like
only the dead can hear
This
it?
was a world where only the snowstorm existed. There wasn't a trace of any humans or buildings ever having been there. I don't know how else to describe it, except to say that it just didn't seem like the real world. And as for the Requiem, if I was guided here by Vodyanitsa's song, it can only mean that I must already be dead.
Yeah,
And this is
okay.
my soul, not my body. But I didn't experience a clear moment of death while I was out there. Nor do I feel any different now than before I walked into the snowstorm.
You don't seem any different to me either. In fact, this is something I've been wondering about for a while now. If souls aren't physical, shouldn't they lack tangible form? Both Shram and Patashka were clearly deceased, and yet their souls didn't look or feel like ghosts at all. They were visible, tangible, no different than you or me.
It has something to
This
do with this
raises
theater.
a truly terrible thought.
This theater is some
that really what
weird
Mitya is suggesting?
place. Or maybe we fell into like a weird wormhole. Wrong side of a dream.
Dreams can't explain everything. Mitya's soul was summoned, of course. If then maybe we've all.
Yes. I think that this is probably the afterlife.
What did you say?
We're all dead.
You heard me. We died in the theater. All of us did. But due to an obstruction in the theater's ley lines, our souls are trapped here, while an endless, infinite snowstorm rages outside. It's ironic, really. All that time, we were working so hard to figure out who the deceased among us were, when the truth was, we were all deceased. The only difference being
How
some of
did
us
we
died
die?
more recently than others. Do you remember that note, "Death is near"?
How did Lumine die?
Seems like we
How
misunderstood
did
what it meant
Odette
after
die?
all.
Did we die the second we stepped into this theater?
Death was nearer than we wanted to think all along. The note simply meant that all of us were already dead.
So all our attempts to survive, our search for the deceased, it was all for nothing?
Hard to say. At the very least, we hope two lost souls find clarity and go to where they belong. The presence of those two is probably
Yeah.
what caused our souls to be drawn in by the ley lines. In which case, the deaths we've awoken to over the past few days were just souls returning to the ley lines for good.
Okay, hold on. The presence of those two is probably what caused our souls to be drawn in by the ley lines. Ah, it's because of those two. It's because of Tonya and that other guy, Shram, which is why we've also died in the process, is what apparently Mitya is claiming here. Huh.
If what you're saying is true, doesn't that make us the lost souls now? Huh, no wonder. This afternoon, when I was moving Vodyanitsa's body, I noticed that the other bodies in the room hadn't decayed one bit after all these days.
That's further proof that those aren't physical bodies at all, but merely our shells here in the afterlife.
Am I really dead? This doesn't feel real to me at all. No, that's impossible. This cannot be how it all ends.
Yeah, this is
I
strange,
still
bro.
find it hard to believe that all of us are dead. How exactly did we die in the real world? None of us have any memories of dying, right?
Not even knowing how we died is preposterous. Good grief! Surely there has to be some reason.
Exactly. It's hard to rest in peace when you don't even know how you died. It gave me lots to think about as I strode out into the snowstorm. I racked my brains trying to remember the cause of my death, the exact moment I died, the root of all of this, right up until my consciousness faded. Wait. Hold on. Right before I lost consciousness, I think I saw something.
What did you see?
Can't remember. And I think I lost my notebook and pen.
Mitya, your hand. Is that blood on your fingers?
Huh? You're right. There's blood on the fingertips of my right hand. Looks like it's already dried. When did that happen? What the?
What? There's an
I guess-
eye on his hand?
This was what I saw. I must have desperately drawn it in my own blood right before losing consciousness. What's wrong? Do you recognize the symbol?
It's
Oh, that is Renova!
the ruler of death.
That is! Oh, she has something to do with
Alyosha,
this?
do you still remember that Snezhnayan folktale you told me about? It was about the Grim Reaper. When someone's about to die, he appears as an incarnation of someone familiar to guide their soul into the afterlife. And as soon as you recognize his face, your life is over.
I heard a similar tale when I was little. You think the Grim Reaper in this story refers to the ruler of death you mentioned?
That's right. In which case, death is near could also mean that the Grim Reaper is here.
So we're not,
Disguised in a
or are
familiar
we
form.
possibly not actually dead, but we're gonna die?
Death, the deceased, and the Grim Reaper? So it's a triple entendre. When I first saw this note, I thought it contradicted the investigation report. But now it seems like that was the whole intention.
So the Grim Reaper deliberately misled us. Then, we started suspecting each other and searched for the deceased while they hid in plain sight.
By that logic, the one person most likely to be the Grim Reaper incarnate is...
Chuganov?
Identifying the Grim Reaper is a major decision to make.
Okay, let's go with, I don't know, Mitya.
Identifying the Grim...
Alyosha?
No doubt about it. It's Alyosha. Looking
What?
back at how everyone has acted over the past few days, Alyosha is most likely the Grim Reaper lurking among us.
Alyosha is Renova?
Is it you, Alyosha? You were the first to discover the investigation report, and you had plenty of time to slip the note inside to mislead us.
So? Surely you can't suspect me based on that alone. What if someone else found the investigation report first, slipped the note inside, and then put it back without telling anyone?
There's no denying it.
Awfully strange.
The note could easily have been slipped in much earlier than it was discovered.
Heck, it could be
That's not
anyone.
all. I've also noticed that, although on the surface, Valeri, Mitya, and sometimes I were the ones taking charge of the situation, looking back now, even though you didn't say much, you were always subtly guiding everyone from the sidelines.
What do you mean?
You were the one who emphasized how dangerous it was outside and insisted we all stay here. It was also you who suggested that we all sleep in the same place. And earlier today, you tried to convince Petashka to stay. I don't understand why, but it was out of character.
Ah, if Petashka would have stayed another night, someone else would have died. And Alyosha did try to convince her to stay. Ah,
So, you didn't understand my intentions, and now you're
That is
assuming the
true.
worst. Seems pretty unreasonable if you ask me.
possessed by Renova? That's a good guess too, Cindy, yeah.
He still won't admit it? Fine. Let's see how he responds to the most damning evidence of all.
The biggest question I have right now is, if the Grim Reaper is impersonating Alyosha, then where's the real Alyosha? When did they switch?
The real Alyosha is, back in Snezhnagrad. After the promise from this game, Snowstorm.
No, right after the performance ended and the snowstorm began to pick up. No one suspected anything unusual. We just assumed we were snowed in. It wasn't until we discovered the bodies the morning after that we realized something out of the ordinary was going on. But it's clear now that the oddities actually started earlier than that. When Dimov walked into the snowstorm and never
Is there a
came
loop
back.
going on? There should be.
Right. So Mr. Dimov was the first victim, not Sobolova and Torgov.
And if we pinpoint that moment as the beginning of this incident, then one thing becomes clear. Alosha, you are the only person who walked into the snowstorm and came back without the help of Vojanitsa's Requiem.
More precisely, Alosha never came back at all.
Good
The one who
point.
came back was the Grim Reaper.
Not bad.
It is her!
Since you've backed me into a corner, I suppose there's no point in keeping up the act anymore.
It is her.
Alosha?
You're the Grim Reaper?
I am no such tired cliché. Mortals should address me as the ruler of death.
What does she even want in all this? Does she just want to kill the Traveler?
Before being wiped out for good, you identified the two deceased, and even sensed my presence. A commendable achievement. Far beyond what I expected.
I heard you can ferry souls. Those deaths each night. Were they your doing?
Your initial conclusion was correct. Due to the existence of the two deceased, the ley lines yearned to reclaim those long-lost souls. Every night they devoured an equal number of souls to fill the void. This required no intervention from me. Though, of course, ferrying souls is indeed my authority. Here, take a look.
Odette and Mr. Chuganov? They died just like that?
What are you
Are they
doing?
dead?
That takes care of today's two.
Uh-oh.
Don't get so worked up. You are already dead, and your souls must return to the ley lines.
Oh, she doesn't care about any of that ley line mumbo jumbo. She's just out here trying to kill people.
I know we're already dead. You murdered us, didn't you?
Murdered?
What's up, Alberto?
Murder is when mortals usurp my authority. Death is my jurisdiction. If I require someone to die, I need not resort to such laborious methods as murder. You simply met the criteria to trigger my curse of death.
I know about the curse of immortality. So there's another death-related curse too? You cursed us? When? And why would you do such a thing?
So often, humans pray to me, begging to know when their death will come, and what form it will take. But few people ask why. If you must have an answer, know that death comes simply because one's time has come.
So you're not gonna tell us the truth?
Hold your tongue. By all rights, you shouldn't even be allowed to speak with me. Those angels from the past are to blame for the reckless renovation of the ley lines here. It's made my work on this occasion infuriatingly complicated.
Work? So trapping us here, making us watch our friends die, that's just another day of work for you?
Bro, get Zhongli up in
have a lot
here
of questions.
and kick Renova's butt.
Fine. As a reward for your remarkable accomplishments over the past few days, I shall answer a few of your inquiries, provided they aren't too unreasonable. After the physical body dies, the soul must return to the ley lines for that person's death to be considered complete. My work encompasses the entire process of death, including, naturally, the guiding of souls into the ley lines, with which you are now so familiar. You must also be rather familiar with Natlan's Night Kingdom, I presume?
Yes.
It was I who supported the creation of the Night Kingdom. It provided a convenient means of guiding the souls of Natlan. Here, too, the ley lines connected to the theater underwent some modifications. The angels hoped to make them capable of accommodating the souls of some special creations. But this actually hindered their ability to accept ordinary souls to some
Yeah,
degree.
Renova's
This
gots to
effect
go.
manifested itself after you died from the
10
curse
out
in
of
the
10
theater,
design, though.
leaving you stranded in the afterlife, unable to achieve a complete death. But if souls who die from the curse of death fail to return to the ley lines within a short window of time, they will
Facts,
miss their chance
Rena.
for good.
Facts.
Then, they will remain forever suspended between life and death, no longer subject to the authorities of either.
So if you don't resolve this matter soon, and see all our souls return to the ley lines before long, we'll escape your control.
Mitya is sharp. This must be what Renova was worried might happen, and the reason she got involved to begin with. But if you have the authority to guide souls, why didn't you just show yourself and get it over with? Why hide among us in the form of Alosha?
You seek to understand the mind of a god. Very well. I'll tell you. This is a theater, and I decided I wanted to watch a show about death. That's why I encouraged you to take the events to the stage. I found myself getting quite immersed. I suppose the entertainment you provided makes up for all the trouble you've caused me by being so defiant in the face of death.
Oh, heck
There.
no.
Are you
Our
happy
lives
with
are
my
just an
answer?
entertainment for her? To just twiddle around and just for her amusement? Our death is not that. Renova's gots to go.
Can't say I am.
Really? But it fits the stereotypes you humans have about gods.
Hey,
Just moments ago, you were complaining about how infuriatingly
Call me a
complicated your
god
work here has
slayer.
been.
Tsaritsa, where do I sign up, my girl? Piero, where do I sign up? I'm joining the cause to take down the heavenly principles, specifically Renova. Put me in charge of the army, militia, whatever. The march against Renova. I want to be in charge of that. I want to personally be in charge to kick her butt.
Work is work, I get it. There are times when it's a huge pain, but you just have to get it done, right?
That's a rather unique perspective for a human. You are in fact correct. There is a pain point in this case. Due to the obstruction in the theater's ley lines, there is a hard limit on the number of souls they can receive each day, making it impossible for me to ferry all your souls at once.
Oh, Arlecchino wants to take him
Revealing
down
my
too.
identity too soon would inevitably have led to futile resistance. And there was a risk that any souls who chose to run would disappear. Then there was the issue of the two lost souls you called the deceased. The way you resolved that quandary was all part of my design.
That's what I don't understand. If all of us were souls of the dead, what made their presence among us special?
For centuries, they have refused to return to the ley lines, exploiting the issues created by the angel civilization to resist being drawn in. Centuries of obsession accumulated during this process. You may think of this obsession as the resentment of the dead, and in this quantity, it was a bomb that could have detonated at any moment. It reached the point where I could not afford to leave it unchecked. But the only way to fix it was to help them acknowledge their own deaths, make peace with their regrets, and willingly walk into the snowstorm. Only then, with my guidance, could they finally return to the ley lines. Otherwise, you would not like to know what the consequences would have been.
I vaguely remember seeing Patashka, but in the most terrifying form. Was that in a dream? Is that what would have become of her if she hadn't returned to the ley lines?
I see your dreams brought you many revelations. So you see, death in fact grants wisdom to mortals. Souls connect to all things in the world and see the chain of cause and effect between them. It's nothing unusual.
Like my Queen Mawika says, I don't know what you're talking about, but people like us, we let our blades do the talking, and then I just rush at her and take a big swing.
Anyway, Giving
You talk too
psychological
much,
counseling
Renova.
to lost
Shut
souls
that
is
pie
not
hole.
my strong suit. That is more of an angel's role. It was something I could not resolve directly using my authority, so I decided it was easier to leave the bomb defusal to you. Meanwhile, of course, their presence caused the souls of other members of your party to return to the ley lines each night. From where I stand, that was killing two birds with one stone.
Wow.
As both issues slowly resolved one another without me having to lift a finger, all I had to do was stay close by and keep the situation under
Poor
control.
Odette,
Then use my
Vodya,
authority to
Nitsa,
wrap things up at the
Valerie,
end.
all those guys,
And, of course, while I was at
all
it,
dead.
I thoroughly enjoyed watching this drama, dealing with death from a
Bro,
mortal
she is
perspective,
evil.
play out on the stage.
Our
Sounds
lives
like
and
you
our
had it all
deaths.
figured out, Grim Reaper. I just did the math. You said there's a hard limit to the number of souls the ley lines here can receive each day. It's 2, isn't it?
That much is obvious, even to a fool.
It's time to review this whole affair. If the ley lines can only take in 2 people per day, I need to go over the deaths from these past few days again. Looking back now, none of us had the faintest idea at the time. From the moment the staff member named Demoff walked into the snowstorm, the incident had already begun. No,
Okay.
let me go over this again.
Who's this? Oh, Coolish. Okay, who was the first person to die? It was these 2 guys, right? Turgov
No.
and the girl.
Let me go.
Or is that is that what we're trying to
No.
find out? Who died first?
No,
Oh, what are we trying to accomplish here?
Alosha was the second to walk into the
Oh,
snowstorm after
who walked
Demoff
into
to
the
investigate.
snowstorm? Okay.
During this process, the ruler of death assumed his identity, making him one of the victims.
Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. So we're
During our
just
first
counting,
night in the
like
theater,
recounting the days.
Everyone was caught up in the novelty of it all. No one could have expected there would be victims the very next morning.
Okay.
Despite all the confusion, and with the help of hindsight, we finally began to realize that something was amiss with the snowstorm.
Okay. It would be this guy, either this girl or this girl. I think it was this girl, right?
No,
Oh, okay.
Let-
It was this girl, right? Yeah, it was this girl.
the ley lines devoured Torgov and Sobolova.
Okay. And then day 3, it was
Odette and I spoke a lot that night. 3 people were on watch, but in the morning, we discovered that someone had fallen victim all the same.
yeah, it was Shram.
No. Let me...
Wasn't Shram? Was it? Yeah, I thought it was Coolish and Shram. Or no, it was Coolish and that other girl. Never mind. Yeah, it was this guy and then this girl. That's right.
The deaths of Coolish and Ranpana caused everyone to stop suspecting Lelek. Unexplainable phenomena occurred one after another.
And then
leading
Shram
Nietzsche
left
to
by
suspect that
himself.
we were caught up in a super...
Okay. Day 4 was Shram.
Later, we discovered that there seemed to be an extra person among us, and subsequently discovered the existence of the deceased.
Yeah, it was Shram. Yeah.
Mr. Schramm realized he was the deceased and walked into the snowstorm to return to the ley lines of his own accord.
Okay. And then it was Valerie, and then
We thought it was all over, but Mr. Valeri's death was a rude awakening for everyone. Once again, the ley lines consumed him during the night. A lot happened today. Mr. Valeri's death led us to discover the connection between the number of deceased and the number of victims during the night.
Okay,
The
day
fact that there
5
was more than one deceased seemed to bring us back
that
to
was
square one.
Vodyanitsa.
Odette revealed some information she had been keeping to herself.
Yeah, Vodyanitsa.
Vodyanitsa was swallowed by the ley lines in her sleep. But the requiem she sang before falling asleep was quite a game changer.
Okay. Vodyanitsa. And then he left, Mitya, right? After
Although
that.
Mitya did indeed walk into the snowstorm that day,
That was
he returned from the
Vodyanitsa's
ley
singing
lines
that
with the
brought
help
him
of
back.
Vodyanitsa,
That's
but
right.
the void in the ley lines hasn't been filled. So, let's rule out Mitya for now.
And we had the
As it
whole
happened,
Tonya situation
Tashka
afterwards.
filled the void left by Mitya's return from the ley lines
Tashka.
by walking into the snowstorm this morning. The girl I thought was Child's sister, Tonya, turned out to be another of the theater's deceased. Come to think of it, Patashka was about to walk into the snowstorm at that time, and Renova, unaware that Mitya would return, was concerned that her soul would overflow from the ley lines. That's why she used Alosha's voice to try and persuade her to stay behind. Looking back, I suppose that was an early slip-up on her part. No one could have expected anyone who walked into the snowstorm to return. But just after nightfall, Mitya returned, bringing crucial information with him. Various truths began to surface, including that all of us were already dead, and that the ruler of death was here among us. Then, after revealing her true form, Renova callously claimed 2 souls.
It was Shuganov and Odette.
In fact, everyone was already dead by the time we took the photo. And in the days since, we've experienced many more partings in the afterlife. Now, only Mitya and I remain. And the true culprit behind everything still stands before us. In Mitya's eyes, I see the same anger and frustration that I feel. That covers everything.
What does all this even have to do anything? She's still gonna kill us.
Your work isn't
Lumine.
finished here yet, is it? The Traveler and I are still standing here, safe and sound.
The Water Imp's song threw things off a little, but it is of no consequence. The ley lines have already anchored your soul, and the first ray of light tomorrow morning will take you back. I, meanwhile, need to review my attitude towards the Water Imp race.
So, the reunion in the night that Vodyanitsa mentioned, I suppose that was never meant to be a permanent reunion.
That just leaves you, Traveler. My power only allows me to temporarily separate your soul from your body. The ley lines of Tevat would not accept you.
Ah, okay, so we're not gonna die then?
And your soul is firmly anchored to your body by your will. For a descender like you, who is not bound by Tevat's rules. Your death can only be brought through the most violent of means, such as directly destroying either your body or soul.
Ah, okay, so Renova can't kill us like this by just literally taking us and throwing us into the ley lines to be consumed because we're not from Tevat, which makes sense. So Renova's like, I gotta just literally kill you in real life, like in the physical form.
I have no interest in involving myself with Descenders. For now.
Paimon comes in the same
Although,
as day. Oh my god,
this may
please.
change if
That would be
Asmodee
so cool,
remains
Cindy.
missing. Or you insist on interfering with our affairs.
One last question then. All our struggles and sacrifices here, they were meaningless from the very beginning, weren't they?
Death abides no reason. Besides, what you call sacrifice is merely a concept created by humanity. To me, it is nothing more than a self-indulgent charade in the face of death. Mere mortals fantasizing that their actions could reclaim something from my grasp. A truly laughable idea.
Uh-oh.
Grim Reaper, you really know how to get on my nerves.
Go kick
I'm
her
not here
butt,
to
Mitya.
ingratiate myself with you. I kill merely because your deaths are necessary.
Oh, you've made that quite clear. But humans don't take well to being scorned. Not even by the gods.
There you go, Mitya.
This is futile. You must know that you are powerless against me in my own domain. I suggest that you save your strength.
For what? Maybe we can't change it. But if nothing else, we can at least teach you to have some respect for the dead.
Audacious.
Well said, Mitya. Well said. Oh? She's gone. This is so intense. What? What the heck just happened?
How are you holding up, Odette?
What happened to me?
How much do you remember?
What do you mean? Is the performance over? I can't seem to recall what happened.
Has Odette already forgotten? Mitya?
Oh, I'm sorry. I guess I spaced out there for a second. Remind me who you are?
Don't you remember anything?
Yeah, I remember now, comrade. Looks like we guessed right. Just like me when Odette found me at the Armory Palace. For some reason, everyone killed by the Ruler of Death eventually came back to life. Just with one catch. They forgot what happened while they were dead.
Odette and the others have already forgotten everything. Why were you able to remember this time?
Could this be the reason? You said this is the Ruler of Death's symbol, right?
I don't see anything there.
You don't? Huh. Okay, I guess that makes sense. I carved this into my hand in the afterlife, so it's not visible in the physical world. Does that mean I carved this symbol into my soul? What about you, though? The Ruler of Death mentions that you're a descender? Is that why you can remember?
A full explanation would get complicated very quickly, but that's essentially it.
Well then, now that it's all over, let's figure out what we've learned. The first thing I notice is that everything here is precisely as we left it, right before our deaths. This confirms that time passes differently in the afterlife than in the real world.
They say that right before death, time slows down and your whole life flashes before your eyes.
That must be how you know you have one foot in the afterlife by that point. Anyway, clearly the few days we spend in the afterlife probably only amounted to a few short minutes in the real world. This also aligns with previous reports of widespread temporary memory loss among the Armory Palace personnel. Now it seems likely that those were all brief deaths caused by the Grim Reaper's so-called curse of death. To those unaware of the truth, dying and coming back to life must feel similar to a short bout of catatonia. This leaves me with a couple big questions. What are the conditions that trigger this so-called curse of death? And why are we resurrected after we die?
So we are dead,
If
but we have a
nothing
curse
else,
of death.
I think it shows that killing us wasn't her ultimate goal. We still don't know her true reasons for subjecting us to death.
Right. This time only got complicated because of the situation with the theater's ley lines. That's why she had to approach it differently. If the previous incidents of amnesia among the researchers are anything to go by, killing us is usually a pretty routine matter. Come to think of it, wasn't I about to note something down before I died? I can't remember what it was, but I think it was something related to my research project. Sorry, Traveler. I'll catch up with you again later. Right now, I have to make a trip back to the Armory Palace.
Ma'am, if I may, no one of your description has ever shown up in my investigations into Mr. Mitia's friends. Yet, you two seem very familiar with each other. Could you perhaps tell me where he was in such a rush to get to? And, by the way, have we ever crossed paths? Forgive the presumptuousness, but I feel a vague and indescribable sense of familiarity about you.
I can explain everything. Could you help me gather everyone in the theater in one place?
I would get out of that theater. First things first, I'd get out of that place.
So, Chuganov really is going to shut down the factory. I guess this theater incident actually did us some good after all. So, you said I promised to take you to the Armory Palace while we were in the afterlife, yes? I believe you. I think I even have a vague memory of it.
Yeah, could we go
Agreed.
check up on
Let's check
Paimon
in on her
first?
first. The whole reason for our trip to the Armory Palace anyway is to figure out what's going on with her health.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, this is a good place to stop while I go get my food, okay? I'm gonna go get my food and then I'll be back. Don't go anywhere. Where are my slippers?
How can it not be called beauty?
Well, if that's all, I'm going to go rehearse.
Such honest passion. How can it not be called beauty? Such honest passion. How can it not be called beauty?
If a simple response will do, why waste your breath on anything longer?
it not be called beauty?
Swear not by the moon.
Of course it's Vodyanitsa.
Well, if that's all,
Okay,
I'm going
so
to go
my
rehearse.
rice is done, but my ground beef is still a little frozen, so can't cook my food just yet, unfortunately. Okay, let's just go check up on Paimon first.
It's already this late. Why isn't he?
Okay, let's just go on this fast travel. I really want to. Thank goodness we're out of that theater. My God, I do not want to go back anytime soon. Where would we go, anyways?
I'm finally back. Even though a long time has passed from my perspective, as far as Paimon's concerned, I probably just went out to watch a very short show. I should keep my emotions in check when I see Paimon again, or it'll seem weird.
Wait. The atmosphere here feels off.
Is there danger?
Shh.
That's first.
Stay
Yeah,
quiet.
I would ask that too.
Have we still not been able to notify Child yet? We need new orders. What if that person comes back again?
What person comes back again?
I'm so sorry. Under the circumstances, there was really nothing we could do.
What is
Tell
going
me.
on?
What happened to Paimon?
It was the Jester. He came here in person and escorted Miss Paimon away.
The Jester? What?
He's the director of the Fatui. His authority supersedes all others and cannot be questioned. There was nothing we could
So
do.
the Jester Piero's authority is even higher of a Fatui Harbinger. At least Child's. At the very least Child's. Wow.
How long ago did he leave? And what was Paimon's status?
It was about an hour ago. Miss Paimon was fast asleep at the time. The Jester simply walked off with her as if it was only natural. I assure you, he absolutely did not use any force.
Do you know where they went?
The Armory Palace, most likely. Lord Piero, the Jester, has been overseeing the experiments there lately, keeping a close eye on their progress. Everyone in the Fatui has heard about it by now. I'm surprised he came in person. Whatever his reason for taking Paimon, he'll most likely return to the Armory Palace first, which is exactly where we were headed anyway.
Then lead the way, Odette.
Okay,
Yeah,
let's
let's go. We gotta see what this director Piero wants to do with little old Paimon. Good lord, this Archon
It's just
quest.
up ahead. Quick, let's get inside.
Oh,
No,
God.
I'll go alone. You know I'm planning to force my way in. You're with the Fatui, so you should stay outside.
I was hardly planning on taking you through the official channels anyway. I'm here to force my way in, just like you. I may be a Fatus, but I'm also Lelek, enemy of Project Stuja. Paimon's safety is paramount right now. With me around, you'll have an extra pair of hands. There might be devices inside that are easier for an insider to deal with.
Good call.
Let's go. There's no time to hesitate.
Exactly. We need to go find out where Paimon is, and we need to find out what this man Piero wants to do with Paimon.
Hey, who are you? This part of the Armory Palace is under restricted access. What do you think you're doing?
No questions, please. We're short on time.
Bro, we got two Fatui members. We got Odette and Arlecchino out here. Come on now, my boy.
Where are you?
Oh, we're in here.
Do you have a pass? Where are you coming from?
We don't need
So,
a pass.
you're
I'm
intruders,
on
huh?
debt.
Then don't blame me for what happens next!
Okay, we don't say that. Actually, we have all of the members too. I almost forgot. We have 3 Fatui members in here, guys.
The Armory Palace is hidden this deep in? This place is much bigger than I imagined.
They're conducting top secret research after all. The deeper it's hidden, the better, is standard Fatui logic.
Okay, you know what? I'm actually like really hungry. I haven't eaten for like 30 hours and I'm getting a twitch in my eye. I'm like super low in like sodium. I'm super low in everything. I'm just gonna put the rice in the fridge. I'm gonna put the ground beef back in the freezer. I'm just gonna get some watermelon and I'm gonna go make myself a protein shake with, I'm just gonna throw in like 100 grams of protein in there. That'll be enough for tonight. Okay. My apologies, I will be back because I want to literally find out what happens next, but I want to do it not on an empty stomach. I'll be back quick. Okay. Yeah, no time to make ground beef or anything. A big frozen berries. I decided to go with 75 grams of protein instead of 100. And then also 2 apples, 2 nectarines, 2 oranges, 2 nectarines, 1 apple. That's all I'm having. That is all I am having. Okay, now let's go and see what happens. Oh, yeah, this is definitely an armory.
Doesn't really look like the Fatui's handiwork, though.
Yeah, this definitely looks like Conrian.
Structures from a
Could this be Conrian?
Stay alert!
That's kind of what I'm guessing.
Let's begin.
Hold on, why is my cursor on the screen? It's really weird. That's gonna bother me.
Witness my rise.
Okay, hold on. I need to get this off the screen. There we go. Yeah, we haven't eaten in like 30 hours. It's like...
Intruders? Don't come in.
Just what are you guys trying to do here?
I'm sure fix your skull!
Uh-oh. Run, Arlecchino!
Transfixed.
Wait.
Columbina, get in there.
Together.
We need you, Odette. Come here, big boy. I think I forgot about you.
A moonlit night for all. Let's begin.
Oh, it's like a little mini boss. Armory Palace Guard Captain.
With the jester's work.
No one interferes with the jester's work except for me, big boy. He may have a beard and all, but hey, I got a better beard, and it's sharper than his. Another chest. Witness my rise. Exactly. Well, the jester was like what I'm assuming is above even the harbingers. Well, what's this? Hello? Oh, that's right. We've seen these devices. Oh,
looks like no one's gone in this place.
There's something off about that
Where are
decoration
you?
over there.
Oh, what the
Look
heck?
out!
Let's deal with these before we move on.
What am I supposed to do? How am I supposed to deal with them? Get rid of the obstacles. Oh, okay, I know how to do
Take
it.
me up.
Ooh. Ooh.
Surge. Together.
There we go. Oh, there's another. Uh-oh.
Let's fly.
Good luck trying to hit me. Suckers.
Laid bare.
There we go. The jester, his other side of the face is probably like completely disfigured. That's probably why he wears that half mask.
The researchers here probably don't know that we're uninvited guests. Let's try not to hurt them.
Yeah.
What's the big star from the theater doing here?
Don't worry,
That's
boys.
Miss Odette. She's
Don't
a member
worry,
of the
boys.
Fatui. Don't...
Oh,
Was the
look
whole
at
reason for
this
Project
place.
Stuja to support the research here at the Armory Palace? Just what are the Fatui and the Saritsa planning?
This definitely gives me like a cosmonaut vibe to it. Like a Russian missile silo or something along those lines. At ease, boys. Fourth of the Fatui Harbingers just casually walking about. And if the fourth of the Fatui Harbingers don't get you going, well, we got the third of the Fatui Harbingers here also. I'll go ahead and grab this little chest. Oh, look at this room.
Whoa! Who are you? Never seen you around here before.
I'm a little
like
dog.
there's no way
Come on,
through here.
damselette.
Maybe using the power of this prism could help?
Yeah, definitely has that feel, right?
I think I see some images.
Yeah, I shaved
It's the
my beard
prism's power
yesterday.
at play, causing images of the past to reappear, albeit only as illusions. Let's make our way.
Paimon and the Jester? Is this another scene from the past?
Yes. It looks quite old, though. I don't think it happened in the recent past.
What does that mean? In the recent past?
What's going on here? What happened?
The source seems to be the Armory Palace. They must have started some large-scale experiment.
Wait, what if this has something to do with Paimon? We need to hurry!
Again, Paimon's not beating the allegation that she's Asmodee, ruler of space. She's not beating the allegations.
We're almost there. The Armory Palace is just up ahead.
Paimon, please be okay.
Oh my goodness! Everything is out here, you guys. Oh my goodness, Harley Quinn almost died.
Flame, three moons converge.
Oh. Okay, Chasko, we need you.
Locked on! Open fire! Knock him down.
And it's snowing in here too. Good lord. Oh, cutscene.
What's going on? Wait, I remember this feeling. It's the curse of death. No, no, not now. Why is the curse of death striking again already? Odette?
Uh-oh. And it's happening again.
Is this the afterlife again? I need to find a way back to reality. Is that Odette's core Ignis? Could that be what just woke me up?
This place is quite interesting, actually. Oh, never mind. Now it's all spooky with those eyes. Look at all those eyes. You guys are just watching us. Oh yeah. Well, we're definitely in her realm or something. trippy.
Odette! Odette! No signs of life, but past experience says that she should be resurrected before too long. Right? Did Odette intentionally use her core Ignis to guide my soul? I feel like something similar happened in a dream I had before. Thank you, Odette. If not for you, my soul wouldn't have found its way back to my body so quickly. And I might, but...
Something's definitely going on.
I'm sorry. I don't have time to protect you. I have to use the time you bought me to get Paimon back.
Well, if things played out like last time in the theater, Odette should be resurrected. Uh-oh, Fatui soldiers.
Everyone here has been affected by the curse of Paimon! Paimon!
Everyone's been affected. Oh my goodness.
No, wait. Paimon probably didn't escape Renova's curse either. She won't be able to respond to me right now. I'll have to find her myself.
Yeah, this episode has definitely been literally spinning my head. But in a good way. In definitely a good way. I just hope we get to see a showdown happen. Oh, Nitia's here too.
He works in? What happened here to trigger the curse of death again so soon? I'll have to ask him when he wakes up.
Okay, Nitia's
Finding
clearly
Paimon has
down
to
for the
take priority
count.
now.
I don't even know where I'm going. Your phone lags when you play Genshin Impact?
Paimon really is here.
Yeah, Genshin Impact's a massive game. Okay, how do I open this door? Yarrow, what have you done to our Paimon? Door's open. We need to literally... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Death herself has arrived. Oh my god, there she is. Ruler of death.
You don't learn, do you?
Good lord,
You've
you
already
guys.
been involved in one mass death, and now you show up at the scene of another. This might have passed for a coincidence the first time, but a second time? Am I to assume you are intentionally interfering in Snezhnaya's affairs? Judging by your expression, it seems that you understand little of what is going on here. In that case, a word to the wise. Do not interfere in Snezhnaya's affairs. A civilization that fails to learn its lesson constantly depletes its own worth. It will one day lose any reason for its existence. And as a descender, you are perfectly suited to be the lifeline to which a dying civilization might desperately cling. Consider your position carefully.
No advice needed. I'll make my own judgments.
Suit yourself. When the day of reckoning arrives, not even a descender can hope to escape unscathed. The time for resurrection fast approaches. The mortals here are not yet worthy to behold my form. So that will be all for today. That thing is coming with me.
Oh, what? That thing is coming with me. Oh, my dog! The Jester out of nowhere.
You awoke sooner than I thought. The curse of immortality is stubborn, unable to enter the ley lines, yet not content to remain a spirit.
Ruler of death. What do you want?
You perplex me. Both you and you. That thing may be a creation of Celestia, but it possesses none of Celestia's power, let alone authority. Your obsession with it baffles me. No matter, the resurrection will soon begin. It's worthless anyway. I'll reclaim it next time.
Hey, who says there'll be a next time?
That a girl, Lumine. Kick her butt. God, what a battle! Piero, help her out! What did Piero do at the end? Did he, like, get her to, like, go away?
Traveler?
Okay. Paimon is a creation of Celestia?
I missed you, Paimon.
What are you talking
I have
about?
so many questions.
We haven't been apart for that long, have we?
It was different this time. You seem to be in pretty good shape.
Yeah, Paimon's back in tip-top condition. It's the weirdest thing. Paimon fell asleep earlier, and when she woke up, she found herself here. The Jester and that guy talking to him used some kind of energy on Paimon. And she could kind of feel it canceling out that other thing that was making her feel unwell.
Oh, the Jester
So,
helped her.
Mitya helped too?
Apologies for leaving in such a hurry at the theater earlier. I was in a rush to verify some theories. Rest assured that your companion is perfectly safe. We reversed the effects that the experimental energy had on her. The Jester specifically instructed me to do so.
I suppose this is our first official meeting, Traveler. I could not let Paimon suffer in her condition for a moment longer, and so I simply took her without explanation. I hope you do not mind.
But why would a big shot like you care about what happens to Paimon?
As I said when you first arrived in Snezhnaya, we once spent some time together in the distant past.
Paimon and the Jester knew each other in the distant past? What is going on?
Oh yeah, you did mention that. And Paimon did think you seemed strangely familiar the first time we met.
I'm afraid the reminiscing will have to wait. Mitya, let us continue with the report. What conclusions, if any, did you reach from conducting the final experiment of our energy research.
Too bad the Jester's not going to be playable.
The good
He has a
news
beard.
is, my hypothesis regarding the Ruler of Death has been verified. As for the bad news, I recommend we suspend the experiments and Project Mistleton until further notice. Currently, we have no means with which to make a breakthrough. I say this purely as a scientist, guided by reason alone.
Your father.
I will trust your judgment. We shall put the project on hold until the Ruler of Death has been eliminated.
Wait, what are you guys talking about?
This Jester wants to kill Renova.
How? By killing her?
The Jester wants to kill Death herself. Bro, this guy is just aura himself. He's just aura farming at this point. Everywhere he goes.
By whatever means necessary, so long as it removes the threat she poses to us. Until then, everything we do will be in vain. After what just happened, I've ascertained Renova's goal. Or rather, the trigger condition for the Curse of Death.
Okay, let's hear it.
What she's doing is blocking Snezhnaya's technological progress, preventing us from possessing any means with which to threaten the heavenly principles.
Just like the little lapdog she is.
So, any ideas, research, or experiments that lead to technological progress can trigger the curse. Just now, for instance, I was set to launch a final phase energy experiment ahead of schedule. If the experiment was successful, we could have achieved a crucial breakthrough. As expected, though, the moment the experiment began, all the researchers, technicians, and witnesses died from the curse. All that effort, not to mention the energy and materials we relied on Project Stuja to gather for us, went to waste. In the end, nothing was gained.
Does that mean something similar happened when we were at the theater?
That's right.
I like the
During the
Jester too so
performance,
far.
I thought of an important breakthrough regarding the
is very
experiment, and wound up dragging everyone into this. So the nature of the curse seems to be something like, when moments of technological progress occur, all life in the vicinity is taken away.
What a violent method.
Of course, that meant the curse was normally limited to the Armory Palace. Since outsiders are forbidden from entering, this mass death phenomenon went unnoticed, until Odette came along. I believe she was the first witness. The Curse of Death was triggered just before she infiltrated the Armory Palace that
Did
day.
the Jester make Renova go away? Because he did something at the end, guys. Like he had his hand up and there's a power coming from him.
That's right. Even with the gods locking certain key components out of reach, humanity can still advance technology in incremental steps accumulated over time. But, as I'm sure Renova anticipated, even incremental progress has its limits. A point where the truth you're seeking must be put to the test in an experiment.
You mean the experiment you were just about to do?
Yes, we were at a critical juncture, a moment where the quantitative was about to translate into fundamental qualitative change. With this single experiment, we could have brought everything we've worked for to fruition. But now, after already being forced to fumble around in the dark all
What
this
was he
time,
doing at
it
the
feels
end,
like
though?
we've truly hit
He
an
was definitely doing
impenetrable wall.
something at the end.
As long as Renova's Curse of Death persists, we won't be able to advance the experiment or obtain any results.
And with Project Stuja having been in effect all this time, at our
Oh,
nation's
I
current
see.
strength, repeated
Maybe.
trial and error is simply unsustainable. Only by eliminating Renova first will it be possible to continue advancing our plans.
She's the ruler of death! She can just kill whoever she wants, right? That's gotta be the scariest power ever! Is it even possible to beat her?
We'll see. But one thing's for sure. She definitely can't just do whatever she wants. The best proof of that is me, standing here, very much alive.
You're saying...
Wouldn't it be easier to just kill all of us researchers for good? Why resurrect us over and over again? Why let us advance our technology to this point?
So, you're saying even the ruler of death has limitations we don't know about?
Exactly. And I think that's where the key to our breakthrough lies.
TRST.
Regardless,
I'm
the ruler
not sure
of
who you
death
are.
has
Come
always been
visit
an
me in
obstacle
Spruce
we must
Grove.
overcome. Indeed, we must face life, death, time and space.
I don't
After
just
all,
visit people unless I really
our
know them.
goal is the heavenly principles.
The Fatui want to challenge the heavenly principles?
Oh my
For a
god.
long time, I've had a vague suspicion the Fatui and the Tsaritsa were targeting the heavenly principles. But hearing the Jester admit it is still a shock. No wonder that Tsaritsa's goal has always been kept a secret from the people. What kind of road will that lead Snezhnaya down?
In that case...
I
Lord
see.
Jester, I would like to request some leave. I'd like some time to organize my thoughts and go over the
Maybe
data.
in the future
Granted.
I'll stop by.
Get some rest. Put the experiment out of your
Grove.
mind.
Maybe someday.
Take care that the curse of death doesn't affect any civilians.
What a story, you guys. Oh my god. And the Jester, this guy just literally aura forming. Look at his drip though. Definitely giving me New Vallette vibes. I mean, I love New Vallette, so the Jester, definitely liking this guy too.
While there is yet time, allow me to offer you my hospitality, honored guest of Snezhnaya. Is there anything you wish to know?
Drip 10 out of 10. Wow, we got to ask him some questions.
I remember hearing the term Mistelton from Columbina.
Yeah, Paimon wanted to ask about that when the name came up just now. What is it? Paimon's heard of Project Stuja, but not this one.
As you know, Project Stuja is a series of measures enacted to consolidate our nation's resources, the greater purpose of which is to serve Project Mistelton. Many of the things you have encountered thus far are essentially for the advancement of that project. This includes the Kuvaki Experimental Design Bureau in Notdry. Researching Kuvaki was merely a facade. Its core objective was to use local resources and research findings to build Mistelton itself.
That's crazy. The Experimental Design Bureau in Notdry, researching Kuvaki was merely a facade. Its core objective was use local resources and research finding to build this Mistelton itself.
And that's a weapon
That
built
is
for the final
insane.
battle against the heavenly principles, isn't it?
Huh? How did you know that?
I was given some intel, and I made some deductions.
Are we gonna just gloss over the fact that Renova said Paimon is a creation of Celestia? Did no one pick that up? Lumine? She's not just a guide to Devat, like a little friendly little fairy. She is literally associated with Celestia itself.
Wait. You must mean that thing over there. Oh, Paimon's gotta take a closer look at this thing. Especially after you guys sent so many people to Notdry to work on it.
Dress up as Piero for Halloween? Oh my god.
Kuvaki alone will not break through Celestia's defenses, let alone challenge the heavenly principles.
In fact, they literally shattered all of the moons except for one.
The heavenly principles are no doubt accustomed to combating the power of the light realm, and elemental energy is simply the power of the human realm, converted to that form by the heavenly principles themselves. Any attempt to use this power against its creator would be a futile endeavor. For now, therefore, we have set our sights on the form of energy associated with the third descender and the stellar linchpins. This may hold the potential to allow Mistleton to contend with the heavenly principles. You could say that by reverse engineering the stellar linchpins to extract the energy within, we have obtained a source of anti-Celestia energy.
The Kulagi Experimental Design Bureau, Project Stusia, and the new energy experiments. Huh. So, Project Mistleton is what ties it all together. And it looks like your plan is almost complete. No wonder the ruler of death came after you.
Oh, let's hear about the Tsaritsa of Snezhnaya.
Her Majesty the Tsaritsa has embarked upon an expedition to vanquish a monster. Were it not for this, I imagine she would have been delighted to grant you an audience.
So the Jester himself said that Tsaritsa would love to meet us.
Seems like the powers that be in Snezhnaya don't intend to hold my past conflicts with the Fatui against me.
That's actually so true. I literally just noticed that. Piero being literally the head of the Fatui Harbingers, this guy is casually just giving us all this information, casually not arresting us, and like Dart said, totally aura farming wherever he goes. This guy's just majorly getting points in my books. Piero seems like a solid dude.
The Harbingers have been granted significant autonomy in retrieving the Gnosis. But by the same token, they do not completely represent Snezhnaya's official stance.
You read my mind.
Speaking of the Gnosis, Paimon's been dying to ask this question since forever. What exactly does the Tsaritsa want to collect them?
Oh my god, thank you.
Is it something to do with the fight against the heavenly principles?
We're about to hear the question I've had for 6 years. What does the Tsaritsa want to do with the Gnosis? We're finally gonna hear it from the aura farmer himself, Piero. Okay, you know what? His name is not the Jester. His name is not Piero. His name is not the director of the Fatui Harbingers. His name is Mr. Aura Farmer himself.
The Gnosis will undoubtedly serve as a key bargaining chip when she confronts the heavenly principles. Beyond that, you had best ask the Tsaritsa herself. I am not sure if this information is mine to disclose.
So he's not going to tell us what the Gnosis' ultimate goal is to acquire all of them. But it is going to be some level of bargaining chip, and the Gnosis are quite important, clearly.
What do you mean? Not sure. Don't you make the rules? You're the highest ranking Harbinger.
Okay.
Never mind.
Taking on the heavenly principles is something most people wouldn't even entertain in their wildest fantasies. Why is the Tsaritsa so fixated on this?
Another good thing that I just picked up, because we know he went and acquired Paimon, even going past the authority of Child, who's a Fatui Harbinger. And Paimon said, you're even above the Harbingers. So, okay, yeah. So it's safe to say that even he's above Capitano, who is the first of the Fatui Harbingers. So Piero, I would say in terms of Snezhnaya's ranking, he's like probably one below the Tsaritsa, even herself.
Intervat today. Civilization is nothing but an illusion. Something whose very existence can be negated at any moment. Our civilization may very well be destroyed in the struggle, but as things stand, The heavenly principles could choose to negate our existence on a passing whim. And we must not sit back and accept that fate.
He does have a point. The heavenly principles can wipe out any nation on a whim. They could. Yeah, he's definitely a aura farmer, if that's what you mean, Charlotte. I mean, aura farming itself is like power, right? So, and this man, even as we speak right now, he's farming it. Look at that. He might as well be like wearing overalls and have a shovel in his hand because he's farming so much.
Only by changing the state of affairs, only by overthrowing the heavenly principles, can our civilization.
He might as well be
truly
riding a
be said to
tractor
have
at this
taken
point.
root.
This man's a straight up farmer.
Otherwise, the fate of the people of Conria and Hyperborea is a cycle doomed to repeat itself.
Naturally, the Jester, again, is extremely angry at the Heavenly Principles for destroying his homeland.
Accepting potential destruction in return for getting to control your own fate.
Furthermore, perhaps this is still somewhat difficult for you to understand. Are you aware that all the rules of this world are made up of curses?
What?
Huh? All of them? Paimon knows about the curse of death you mentioned, and the curse of immortality that you and Dainsleif have.
That's right. I wonder if he knows Dainsleif. Probably. What was Piero's job in Conria? Was he just like an ordinary guy in Conria, or did he have like a very high position? I'm curious of that, because it would... like, he's literally the leader of the Fatui Harbingers, like second in charge of all of Snezhnaya, so...
Then, the birth of the Hilly Churls, the rules of Natlan's Ode of Resurrection, those are curses too? Farina's long life seems to stem from a curse placed on her by Focalor as well.
Aw, my baby Farina.
Yes. Even a god's love for humanity is a curse the heavenly principles inflicted upon the gods.
What?
The Tsaritsa has always had ample reason to hate the heavenly principles.
Dang, the Tsaritsa hates the Heavenly Principles.
If she can seize their authority, she will reconstruct the entire world, and when that time comes, humanity will be completely liberated from curses and lies. Look forward to it. It will be a world beyond your imagination.
Whoever this Jester guy is, man, this guy loves the Tsaritsa and loves the idea of killing the Heavenly Principles.
Though the ordinary people of Snezhnaya may not understand these details, in this frigid land locked in a ceaseless struggle against the environment...
What an episode, you guys.
In this nation to which the gods have never shown favor, we all believe that standing in solidarity with the Tsaritsa in our shared struggle will surely usher in a new and better world.
In a world where this man has all the freedom to aura farm as much as he possibly wants. I'm sorry, I'm turning the Jester into a straight up joke. The guy clearly has drip. The guy clearly has drip and aura. Okay, about your relationship with... Yes! What's your relationship with Paimon, bro? Were you guys distant lovers in the past? Is this a daughter of yours? A girl? Who is she to you, bro? Like, I want to know.
Paimon really doesn't remember. He's basically a stranger.
Paimon doesn't remember.
Allow me to explain.
Oh, please do, Mr. Aura Farmer.
The reason Paimon reacted to the anti-Celestia energy developed by the Armory Palace
Yes, go on, tell us.
Because she comes from Celestia herself. More specifically, she is one of its creations.
Paimon?
Days.
A creation of
What
Celestia?
am I hearing right now?
Oh, right. I was blinded by anger earlier, but thinking back on it, Renova also said that Paimon is a creation of Celestia, but she lacks Celestia's power or authority.
As you know, the lunar fragments in Nodcry were pulled down from the sky using Fatui technology. But the first application of this technology was in Conria, over 500 years ago. I used this technology upon the heavens, and the response I received was none other than Paimon, descending from Celestia. I presented her to the Vinster King, but he took no interest in this gift, nor did it satisfy him.
Bro, the first person to meet Paimon in Tevat was the Jester? The Jester brought Paimon down from the heavens. Oh my god. And then he presented it to the Vinster King. So, okay, so the Jester may have worked for the Vinster King then?
Paimon then took up temporary residence in my palace until, of course, the arrival of the Cataclysm.
Okay, so I think it's very safe to say the Jester was a very important man in Conria. A man lived in a palace. Probably aura farming his, you know, his days and nights over there. And of course, arrival of the Cataclysm.
Wait, Paimon's a little confused. You're talking about things that happened in Conria 500 years ago. You're saying Paimon was there for that?
Paimon's at the very least, 500 years old, yeah. A lot of questions, a lot of juicy questions I've got. Hopefully this aura farmer can definitely answer those.
But Paimon doesn't remember any of that. Falling from the sky, being given away as a gift, none of it.
Having lived through the Cataclysm, perhaps you too were burdened with some manner of curse. Although, losing your memories would indeed be the smallest price I've ever seen paid.
But it's not just her memories from Conria.
It's one of his many talents.
How she spent the last 500 years. She only has memories from the past few years. No matter how hard she tries to remember. What was Paimon like?
Paimon,
after
I've known you
Conria?
for 6 years.
Did she know a whole lot because she came from Celestia? Was she super smart?
Are we ever gonna meet
Unfortunately,
Asmodee?
When you arrived in Conria, your consciousness was like that of a newborn infant. None could say what kind of being you once were in Celestia.
Oh, when she came down to Tevat, she was like a newborn infant. So the Jester kind of raised Paimon, you guys. Aww. Definitely the Jester, 10 out of 10 design. Look at the guy. 10 out of 10 design.
During the time you lived in Conria, your personality was no different from how it is now.
No surprise the Vincer King wasn't exactly taken by her charm. The Vincer King didn't care anything about Celestia. He was like obsessed with the Abyss powers. Obsessed.
Aw, man! Paimon's plan to get her memories back and become super smart is ruined before it could even start.
In a weird kind of way, yeah. He's like kind of like a father figure almost to Paimon.
You know,
In a weird,
even
yeah,
though Paimon
kind
lost her
of.
memories, she still feels weirdly close to you for some reason. That must mean you took pretty good care of Paimon back then.
Aw, Paimon feels close to the Jester.
On the contrary, I completely ignored your existence. I was entirely focused on my struggle against Hroptatyr the Wise.
Jester. I completely ignored your existence. Bro. He was focused on his struggle against Hroptatyr the Wise, who is a Conrian sinner, might I add.
But now, as I see it, it is as if you are the only sane thing that survived that era of insanity. And thus, are worthy of protection.
Noted. Man, Paimon's gotta stop projecting friendship on everyone she meets.
Yeah, okay. Definitely not a dad figure, yeah. Definitely not. At least a man's honest. Piero doesn't seem like a guy that lies, at least.
But, Traveler? Even though you know Paimon's some creation of Celestia now, you still want her, right? You're not going to abandon her? Oh, phew! That's a relief. Paimon's just learning about this, too. She's barely even processed it.
Good lord, man. All this juicy... This lore drop is even more juicy than those fruits that I've eaten. Those fruits have nothing on this amount of juicy lore that I'm literally just like sucking right in. Okay. We heard about the Mistleton to Saritsa. I don't have any more questions. Let's talk about what's next. Yes.
Thank you for telling me so much. I'm a bit surprised, honestly. I didn't expect you to be quite so transparent with me.
Given the circumstances, the Fatui need not hide anything from our allies.
He considers us allies?
To advance Project Mistleton, we must first resolve our issue with the Ruler of Death. And if I presume correctly, you have no intention of letting her actions go unpunished either, do you?
That's right. Ever since she said she intends to reclaim Paimon when we next meet, I figured reconciliation was out of the question.
Against an opponent of this caliber, deliberating over our allegiances would waste time we do not have. We must join forces unreservedly with whomever we can, if we are to stand anything like a fighting chance.
You're going to challenge
Facts.
the Ruler of Death? Just for Paimon? But Paimon's only...
Bro, Piero's like, doesn't matter what your stance is, doesn't matter where you're from. We need to stop the Ruler of Death, Renova. Doesn't matter what you've done in the past. Doesn't matter what side of the coin you're on or whatever. We are together now, and we have to stop Renova.
Thank you! Oh, thank you! Oh, gee! Now Paimon doesn't even know what to say! Anyway, Paimon's
See you, Bridget.
super touched.
Thank you for
The
stopping
Tsaritsa
by.
will return in triumph in short order, and the Fatui shall hold internal discussions regarding the enemy. The time for us to meet again will come very soon.
Got it. Thanks for your help with Paimon. I'll be sure to look after her for you.
There was just one other thing. Well, it's just a request, really. Paimon really wants to see what this Mistleton thingy you're gonna use against the Heavenly Principles looks like. Of course, Paimon knows it's top secret and stuff, but she just had to ask. It's okay if the answer's no.
Certainly you may.
He's gonna show us this weapon? Bro, let me see how it looks like. I bet you it looks like that thing that
What if her Nova suddenly pops up again?
the Tsaritsa was holding to go
While the
fight.
technology is not yet
Renova.
fully developed, it has nevertheless reached the stage where Celestia's creations are unable to damage it. In that regard, you may rest assured.
Oh. Wow. No
Hi,
wonder
Louise.
Paimon felt so out
Good
of
to see you,
sorts
baby girl.
recently, even though it was super far away. Alright then. Paimon's ready to take a
So
sneak
I
peek
was
into the
right.
top
I was
secret
right
super
when I
weapon.
said Paimon must be in some way, shape, or form associated with the Heavenly Principles if Project Stuja is making her sick. I was right. I was actually right. I'm still gonna say that she's Asmodee. She's the ruler of space. but I was right. And now that the project is done, the effects aren't really gonna do anything to her. Let's see how it looks like. Oh my god, it's like an ice javelin. That definitely looks like the weapon that the Sarisa was holding. Definitely looks along those lines. Oh my god. Look at it, you guys.
Huh? Oh, hey there, Odette!
Paimon? You're okay.
Oh, the
Thank
Cerisa's
goodness.
gonna be using that
You
weapon,
look
Kyla.
well. Have you recovered?
Indeed, my sweet Odette,
Yep,
indeed.
Paimon's all better. What are you doing here? Were you waiting for us?
That's right. When I woke up, I wanted to go in after you, but the guards had woken up as well. It would have been tough to take them on alone, and there was no easy way to sneak past them. So I returned the way I came and waited for you here.
It was thanks to you that my soul found its way back to my body so quickly. Thank you.
Huh. That actually worked? Nice. I just figured I'd try my luck when that ominous feeling struck me. Really, you should be thanking this thing instead. Anyway, and now that things here are all taken care of, I have other things I should get back to.
Good lord. The amount of
Director
lore
Chuganov,
drop.
you're back. We just
Oh
received
my
notice
goodness,
that Project Stooge
Chuganov?
has been suspended, so we've convened an emergency meeting. This is the preliminary plan. In addition to expanding production capacity, we've also discussed feasible layoff plans to optimize revenue and expenditure structure. Our calculations indicate that the factory's profits
he
will
gonna shut
increase by
down
at
the
least
factory or no?
30%.
That won't be necessary. Leave the energy for those who need it. Whether they use it just to get by or to run a business, that's up to them. Start preparing to halt production and lay off the staff. Make sure the workers are able to land on their feet and that they are duly compensated.
Oh, he's actually
Thank you all
gonna
for your
literally
hard work
stick to his
during this
word?
time.
Am I hearing you right? Why? After all the tough times we made it through, now is exactly when we should start to turn a profit.
I just suddenly don't want to do this anymore.
Hey, at least maybe
Does
Chuganov
there have to
wasn't
be a
too
reason?
bad at the end. The
This
guy
guy.
definitely stuck to his
Time to
word.
rest.
Good for you,
Dear esteemed
Chuganov.
members of the Rokot, given the effects of Lelik's radical actions upon our organization's reputation and social stability,
Oh, it's gonna
a
be
decision has
unreal,
been
that
made to
battle.
permanently withdraw this code name from use. Considering that Lelik did what they did for the benefit of the people, the Rokot has nevertheless negotiated with the authorities, ultimately securing a waiver for all penalties due to them. Lelik will be suspended for a period of time. Depending on their future performance, they may be allowed to adopt a new codename and continue acting as part of the Rokot. The purpose of this notice is to remind everyone once again that motives and methods are equally important when one operates in the shadows. Even with Project Stooge's suspension and our interim operational victory, we must guard against complacency and rashness and work to consolidate the progress we have made so far. We act only for the greater glory and solidarity of our nation. May the aurora shine ever on, and the tundra always stand firm.
We act only for the greater glory and solidarity of our nation. May the aurora shine ever on, and the tundra always stand firm. Looks like it's finally over.
You mean for us?
Just thinking out loud. I've never seen the Snezhna Grad Vecha so lively before.
I never once thought I'd come here. But I understand everything
Go
now.
to Senoras too?
Jocelyn.
Again, this is the music that Columbina was singing to. Oh. You guys really have to go watch that trailer that I'm talking about. In the trailer, Piero's the one that's talking in the back.
I've seen Spirit Seeker performed many times, including by your mother.
Why do you bring that up all of a sudden?
Even though the choreography is
and we've
always
seen this
identical,
place too.
every dancer finds a way to make it her own.
This is so cool. You actually get to see this place in the trailer that came out like 5 years ago. That is so cool. We're actually here and we get to see it in game finally. Oh, dude.
So you actually want to talk to me about ballet?
I just think it would be a pity if the dance was lost to history. She didn't teach it to you, did she?
That was an unusually subtle taunt for you.
Make Senora playable. Come on.
We embraced one another on the snow-swept plains, melting the ruthlessness of time. But when our bodies, in pieces, are cast to the winds, what of our love will remain behind?
Don't tell me you can't sing.
Shush. I understand her hatred. The Fatui robbed her of the life she should have had. I never opposed her dancing. Yet still I became an enemy of her ballet. I'll just keep my distance. Many despise me. I'm used to it.
You're certainly not one to shy away from confrontation. But children, they need a different approach.
I'm hardly the most maternal figure.
Yet, she is a child. In my experience, while a father commands authority, he must still yield to love. You should tell her what you think about her dancing. Odette will soon take the stage at the Koralyevsky Theater. This could be your chance.
Geonosis secured. It went smoothly. I'll be there. Have them send me an invitation.
Oh, I really can't wait to see Zhongli at some point. I hope he at some point in the future
Sadly,
shows up to Snezhnaya.
things didn't work out. Her final words are inside that block of ice.
This? Aren't these for monitoring her subordinates?
Not yours. This one isn't her witch's flame, but my two worlds' flames. The two worlds' flames can burn away memories. It was my parting gift to Rosaline.
If all goes to plan, she and I will both live to see the Tsaritsa succeed. I believe she'll find peace. But if anything happens to me, she needn't follow in my footsteps. The cryo-energy will fade away in time. Then the two worlds' flames will burn away all memories of the Fatui. She'll be free to dance. She deserves this.
I will handle the aftermath. The choice is yours, child.
I hope he shows up. I hope he shows up to help the Tsaritsa, us, and everyone.
Paimon's head isn't spinning anymore, and the fever's all gone. Paimon's finally free to fly again. Oh, it's nice to finally know where Paimon came from, too. It did make Paimon a little nervous at first, but it's such a relief now. Like, who cares if Paimon's a creation of Celestia? She's probably not anyone that important. Probably just the fairy of food and fun or something.
Or your Asmodee.
Doesn't have to change anything between us. You're not gonna just... Hey! Hurry up! Why are you walking so slowly?
You've spent the last few days lying in bed and stuffing your face. I didn't think you'd be able to fly this fast.
Says who? Paimon's is
Oh, look at that. Matryoshka dolls.
White floaty for nothing. Paimon originally wanted to check out the bookstores in Snezhnograd, but she's more in the mood for flying around right now, so let's save that for later. Wait, they've got light novels from Yai Publishing House here too.
Yai's publishing house?
And this is Paimon's favorite.
Yai Miko's books are here in Snezhnaya.
The local Snezhnaya books look pretty interesting too, but also kind of heavy. Not the easiest things to look around.
I thought you were in the mood for flying around.
I have one more big old apple to eat, but
Look at these two dolls.
that's enough calories for me, or else I start to get a little crazy. Oh, it's Odette and Vodyanitsa. Okay, which one should I get? Odette or Vodyanitsa? We'll just go with Odette, why not?
Alright, boss, we'll take both.
Nice.
We'll have the other one.
Oh, I thought we
That's
were only
awesome,
getting
Brina.
one. All right, fine, I'll pay.
There you are. Thanks for visiting.
Paimon will grab this and then... Huh? Huh? How many layers does this thing have? And
Bama's ever seen those?
a whole bunch of people are gathered over by the plaza.
Oh, there's Child.
That looks like Tartaglia. Hey, Tartaglia.
And is that the real
I know that
Tonya?
voice. Of course. If it isn't Paimon and my old comrade. You're looking well, Paimon. All better?
Yeah. The Jester knew what was wrong and fixed Paimon right up. Thanks for sending someone to keep Paimon safe, too.
Oh, yeah. About that. That was kind of embarrassing. Who could have known that our director would go looking for you in person? So sorry for the misunderstanding.
I don't think any of the two
right.
Harbingers
Let
could
me
have done
introduce
anything.
you. This is my little sister, Tonya.
Oh, there's Tonya.
Hello, hello. Firstly, I'm really sorry about my brother. Sounds like he's caused you no end of trouble.
Hey now, why'd you have to start with that? Not that it isn't true, of course.
So she's the real Tonya.
She said you two didn't manage to meet up at the theater. She waited ages for me, and when I didn't show, she got a little worried and went outside.
Oh, so she did go there, but she didn't see us.
I know, right? He didn't bother to say a word to me. I searched up and down the city for him, and he only told me about it when I finally caught him at the gates of Glupov.
I've been rushed off my feet lately, so I didn't get the chance to go home. I just figured the Traveler would fill you in when she got there.
Well, the snow was bad, and you're never late. So I was really worried about you. How was I supposed to know that you'd stood me up?
I'm sorry, Tonya. I really am. I'll make it up to you
Just a
somehow.
misunderstanding at the
Just
end. That's why we didn't
Please
see
don't
her.
tell Mom and Dad.
Although the mix-up led to a series of misunderstandings, it's probably for the best that the real Tonya didn't get caught up in that
Yeah.
mess. Besides,
True.
it's obvious that Tartaglia isn't usually one to break a promise. He only gave his ticket to me because he had to look into Lelek.
No, it's fine. It just meant I didn't get to see the show in the end. By the way, what did you think? You were one of the first people to see it, you know?
I would say...
Interesting.
the best is yet to come.
Huh?
That's how the performance was at. It was interesting. What's going on over there? What's all the commotion? Oh my god, is it the Tsaritsa? It is her! This music. Oh, there's Danica and Vesna! Oh my god, there's my little girl! She's so pretty. Danica being 7 feet tall just casually. My man just aura farming still, even in the presence of the Tsaritsa. Quite interesting. Quite interesting indeed. Okay. Wow. We are completely done all of the Archon quests. We are literally done all of Genshin Impact. Now, we have to wait until Hoyoverse releases the rest of the Archon quests, and they're going to release it in increments throughout the next year. The remainder of 2026, going into 2027, we will be getting bits and parts of the Archon quest. We are just shy of episode 100.
With a simple response,
Episode 100 is going to have to
your
wait.
breath on
Obviously,
anything
we're
longer?
like, what? This is episode 97 or 90? Yeah, 97. We're 3 episodes away from episode 100. Episode 100 is going to have to wait until the next part of the Archon quest comes out, but wow. So far, Snezhnaya, the Archon quest in Snezhnaya, 10 out of 10. Loving it. Super, super cool, man. This has been such an incredible journey with all you amazing, amazing girls. So many of my girls have kept up with Genshin Impact. A lot of them have fallen off. Unfortunately, they're not here no more. But my day ones have always been there. We've made it to 97 episodes. 97 episodes we've been doing our Let's Play series. That is incredible. But I just want to thank you all from the bottom of my heart, truly, for sticking around, loving this game as much as I do. You know, we put our heart and soul into this game. We have fun. We all like our favorite characters. We all dislike certain characters. But this game has brought us all together, and we love it, and we're going to continue to play it, and yeah, just literally have more fun. So, there's probably going to be some people in chat who came, you know, maybe in episode 40, maybe episode 55, maybe episode 72, and so on and so forth. Every episode is on my channel. From episode 1 all the way up to episode 97.
I'm going to go rehearse.
If there's a time to catch up in the Genshin Impact story, it's probably right now. We will see where the story goes from here on out. The Tsaritsa has just arrived back here in Snezhnaya. She's in Snezhnegrad. She is in the Zepliarny Palace with Danica and Vesna, who we did get to see. Super, super cool. We didn't really get to interact with them and see really what they're all about, but I'm sure when the next part of the Archon quest comes out, we will be seeing more about Vesna and Danica. But yeah, just super, super cool. So many exciting things to come. Monday, we will be going to the Ether and our wonderful Minecraft server, guys. Super cool things to come. I'm telling you, super, super cool things to come. Indeed, Dart. I hope you have a wonderful night yourself, my friend. But, ladies, I think this is where we're going to leave it off. I hope you guys all have a wonderful night and the most sweetest of dreams tonight. Remember, always to be kind to one another. And, there was another thing I was going to do in regards to our Minecraft server. Yes, I was going to put another little extra stress test onto our server. And if anyone can't log in to the server, you guys will notice it instantly, and I will try to fix it tonight. But there is going to be an extra bit of stress on the server, but you guys have to let me know as the stresses increase how the server is functioning. Yes, indeed. The server is going to be stressed again tonight. It's going to be stressed tomorrow until Monday arrives. Sunday night is going to be the last of the stress tests. These are things that have to be done, right? Because obviously the Minecraft server means a lot to a lot of you girls, and I need to make sure it's running optimally, it's running correctly, and these are just things that have to be done, right? And if there are certain stresses that are bugging out the server, making it not run optimally, one of the things that are going to tell me right away are these stress tests. So yeah, these are very, very necessary tests for me to run. But yeah, once Monday comes, all the stresses will be taken off the server. So no worries, Lou. You just focus on having fun, your tattoo, and enjoying yourself. Indeed. Okay. Alright, my beautiful girls. I love you all. I appreciate you all every single day, every single night.
If a simple response
again,
will
be
do,
kind to one
why
another.
waste your breath on anything
And
longer?
we'll talk again very, very soon. Good night and sweet dreams.